What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Slackercast. I am Greg. With me today is Lawrence. That big shit-eating grin on his face.
What's going on, guys?
Jonathan, also known as Judge J.
Judge J is here.
And our special guest this week, since Dustin is absent,
No sex
From-
appeal.
straight out of the Cornelius collections.
What's up,
Hayden
everybody?
Cornelius.
Dude, I feel like we owe you money or something. Like we
Coming
skipped
straight out of
out.
the collection.
Like we've been ducking you or something. Like we
Nah.
owe this dude mad cash.
I'm glad to be here, though.
So I want to jump into some controversy first, right off the bat. I wouldn't say that it's controversial per se, but me and a friend of mine was having a conversation the other day, and we decided, what if someone had the last name Rape?
Oh God. Like spelled
like-
R-A-P-E?
Yeah, like spelled exactly like it is. And let's say they wanted to get
I
like a
don't know.
personalized tag. Do you think they'd let them do it?
Oh.
Mm.
Add it
That's
even
a-
further. Let's say they own a
Mm.
van. They decide they want to get a personalized tag that says, their last name, Rape.
That's
their
a good
van.
question. I've actually always wondered,
Dude,
are there certain license plates that they won't do? And that's
like
kind
Yeah,
of
that's actually what brought up the conversation.
yeah.
Like, I wonder if there's anything you can't get on a license plate.
Probably so.
What
Probably
about
so,
like
I would-
R star PE? I don't know. Do they do stars on license plates? Probably.
I just
not.
wonder
They-
if
they
there's
stopped
somebody
doing
who
that.
has Rape as their last name.
It's
I
probably
don't know.
it's probably spelled RHAPE.
Still Rape.
Ray
Still
Pierre,
hate.
maybe. I don't know.
Rahape. My name is.
Yeah, I wonder about that because there's so many things that they just can't do. They can't have any place named after them. They can't personalize tags. Say they
Yeah.
wanted to start a gym, they couldn't start a gym called the Rape Club.
The
It's not
the
gonna be
hotel. Yeah, the,
Oh my
the,
God.
rape
Rape motel.
The rape hotel. Like,
Exactly.
it's probably
They can't
terrible
do
business.
anything.
well,
But anyway, those are the kind of thoughts I was having
Okay.
Yeah.
during my free time.
it's pretty good.
Well, I didn't think about that in my free time, but I did pick up this awesome Star Wars shirt
I
just
like
for
it.
this event.
Nice.
It's all an anime, so it's like they're all anime Japanese style.
So you picked up a
Just
Star
download.
Wars Star Wars shirt for this list that
For
we're
this
not
list.
allowed to use Star Wars.
For honorables, it's space
Yeah.
related.
Just to be
It's
clear.
space related. Just to be clear, yeah.
I know Lawrence is going to break the rules. I just know it.
We have to see, man. It's not fun unless you break the rules.
But yes, we are going to be doing the top 10 space and alien abduction / invasion movies list.
I feel like this could have been 3 lists.
It could have
Yeah,
been, but I
could have
kind of
been.
just combined it all into one. Because I think
got
we
3 episodes
touched
on
on
this.
something alien related once before. I don't remember what it was. I know there was something before that we did with aliens.
They're not called aliens anymore. They're ancient astronauts.
Oh, they're ancient
Yeah,
astronauts.
okay.
Yeah.
Don't start with me.
What about the others? Some people call them just the others.
That's fine.
The life forms.
The original humans.
Sure. But so Lawrence, what's new with you? Other than making that big money.
Honestly, just watching G1.
Still liking it? Still
Still
loving it?
loving it. The Japanese people do everything just better. I don't know how they do it. They
Yeah,
draw
it's-
better. They do fucking wrestling
Make better
better.
cars.
Make better cars.
Wrestling.
Damn it, Japanese. They had 2 nukes dropped on them. They still are balling.
Oh,
I don't fuck that.
I don't know why that's funny.
Ben Grimm, what's up, buddy?
What's
What's
up,
up,
Ben?
You agree?
Ben, go ahead and get your list ready. I know you're gonna have one for us.
Did you
Tell
tweet
'em
the
the
show
rules.
out? I'll go retweet it.
But the other thing, only other thing I really had to mention was that I started playing this game called Outriders. Have you heard of this, Jonathan?
Oh, yeah, I played it.
How did you like it?
I played the beta that came out, and I was starting to enjoy it. It was getting pretty good, doing a lot of looting and shooting. I like
Yeah.
looter shooters. But then it dropped, and the controls seemed to be a lot different when it dropped, and I just started getting murdered constantly.
I know it's
After
free
that.
for Game Pass right now because a buddy of
is.
mine told me about it, and I was like, oh, well, maybe it's free on a PlayStation Premium, which it's not. It's a $40 game, but I just downloaded the demo, and this was my thoughts going into it when I jumped in at first because I told him, I'm like, I'm not really into shooters, man. I was like, but I'll give it a shot. It's made by Square Enix. I may as well. So I jump in, and immediately, right off the bat, I fucking hate it. like immediately, I'm like, oh, it's like I hate this already. But then I progressed a little bit. I was like, I'm not gonna give up on it so quick. Fucking Lawrence and that icon, but
It's perfect for him.
you know how distracting that is. So then I get a little bit further, and I first off, the main thing that got me was the story. I don't give a shit about that story. It almost feels like it's been done 1,000 times. It's like there's nothing really there that's captivating.
Can you tell me the story?
Some guys are on a ship.
Okay.
They had to flee Earth because obviously Earth is like not colonizable anymore. Or whatever. It's not inhabitable anymore. Is the word I should have used. So they go on this ship and they take these pods to another planet, which also has some type of anomaly or something on it that they have to, get past first before they can inhabit the planet. Well, some bad stuff happens. The guy gets cryogenically frozen. All of his teammates die. Go figure.
Sure.
And then, his pod gets released. He comes back, and he's the last of his kind, and he has special powers.
Yeah. Except that there's like hundreds of people that have it for some reason.
Yeah, they make it not to be special, but everyone else
special.
can do it too.
Yeah. All the other people you're playing with.
As I got a little bit further and I unlocked powers, I chose the Technomancer as mine.
That's what I did.
And once I learned how to play it a little better, I was like, oh, okay, this is not so bad. Because at first, what was happening to me is you go to your little area. It's a duck and cover game mostly with a little bit of dodge aspect.
Yeah.
And I just was getting my ass handed to me because there is bullets everywhere.
They are brutal.
Sounds
You don't
fun.
play it right. Like they want you to play their way.
Oh yeah,
not you to play your way. And I despise it when shooters.
So
Is
I'm
it an
thinking,
RPG or what's going on? Because you can pick classes. It sounds like
yeah,
it's a looter shooter.
a
Go ahead,
looter
Jerry.
shooter.
Looter shooter.
I never heard.
Yeah, you got a fire
Well, you're not a
class.
gamer,
You
so-
got the Technomancer is basically your ice class.
It sounds like a necromancer, but it's just with like technology.
Techno in it, boy, you're good. Oh man, can't get nothing past Lawrence.
But what I will say is they like the skills that they give the characters fit the characters really well. Like if you're a long distance guy, like the Technomancer is a long distance guy, and all his skills are designed to be able to keep those fucking enemies at bay so they don't get to your ass. So
Yeah, it's one of the more difficult ones to play solo.
yeah, that's how I'm playing it. But I know I heard it co-op. It is pretty fun. So. I don't know. I'm undecided if I'm going to buy it or not. I'll probably just wait for it to go on sale and try to catch it that way because I really don't want to pay $40 for it.
Just buy the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. That's all you need.
Why?
I mean, you can tell this game borrows from games like that.
Because what he
definitely.
described sounds verbatim like Mass Effect. Just a dumbed down version.
Well, it's definitely not a dumbed down version because, man, that's pretty dumbed down.
Oh yeah,
will
the
say
first
the
Mass
A-
Effect was fire, man.
I will say the AI in the game is not stupid because if you think that you're just going to stand back and they're not
It
going to
will
come
flank
to you,
you
yeah,
in a
they'll
hurry.
charge your ass. They'll come right at you. They're not going to just stand there and be like, oh, let's wait for him to come to us. They're
Poke
like,
their
no.
head up over a wall until you snipe them. Like, nope, ain't none of that.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it's decent. I'm gonna play through it since the demo was the entire first chapter, so it's not bad though.
Yeah, it sounds
I've
pretty
still
fun.
I've still been playing Fallout 76. Still deep in that.
So
Fallout
like,
76 is good.
yeah, I kind of got out of Fallout 76. I'm gonna eventually get back into it, but
Not as good as 3, but it's still good.
I mean 76 basically is like this is what's funny to me is everyone who loved Fallout 4 bitches about 76, but all 76 is to me is just more Fallout 4.
Yeah,
That's what
kinda.
it feels like to
Vegas.
me. Yeah.
Don't forget about Vegas.
Oh, Fallout New
Vegas.
Vegas.
It was still good.
It never got out of the DLC.
Fuck was
like,
that, Jonathan?
Fucking fly like hit me right in the face. Fucking decked me.
Sweet.
Oh, God.
It was.
Well, he
sweet,
paid for it. All right, Jonathan. Before we get on with this list, I'm gonna touch base with you and Hayden, see what y'all been up to.
That was pretty much it.
Just Fallout.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like casual
Fallout
stuff,
76.
and weren't about my alternator going dead and stuff.
Oh yeah, you,
Oh,
that
man.
nice pricey.
Yeah, left my
That
ass on the
sucks.
side of the road in the darkness.
Darkness.
It was darkness. Let me tell you.
So
that's
did
a
it do
special
the
kind
little
of darkness.
flickering thing that it does? Like whenever you're driving, did you see your stuff start to dim? And it's like,
I'm rolling along, and I look down. And I'm like, huh, dashing's a little dark. Then I look up, and my headlight's fine. And then I look back down, and it's real dark. I'm like, oh shit, that's a problem. And next thing I know, like within seconds, like literally like 5 seconds, headlights go out.
Oh man.
And I'm like, I can't see shit. So I gun it to see maybe if I could coast to a safer spot. No, no avail. As soon as I hit it, it flooded it. And
Great. That's the perfect
Oh.
spot to listen to Halloween music from the movie Halloween '78, like their whole soundtrack.
that's it.
when your alternator goes out and you're on the side of the road.
In pitch black.
How am I
That's
supposed to
like
listen to it?
You got like a phone. Your phone.
No, I can play it on my phone.
Yeah,
that's
it's not connected to the
comforting.
alternator.
Yeah, because with the crisis he was having, the one thing he was definitely
Yeah.
thinking is I should put on some Halloween music right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know,
Yeah.
like 5 cars passed, no one stopped.
Of course
Like,
not. They thought you were a serial killer.
They saw me on the side of the road, and I was like, wave. How you doing?
Ted Bundy ruined that for us.
Hayden, I actually have a question for you.
I figured at least they'd say, "Hey man, you all right? You know, yeah, I'm fine. You know, go ahead. I'm good."
So
Okay.
recently I've been thinking about rewatching the extended cut of Halloween Kills. Have you seen it?
Yes, I actually just watched it last week.
Is it
Have
is
you
the
been
extended
watching my
cut good?
Letterboxd? Is this weird you asked me that? 'Cause I just watched it.
Well, I've been thinking about it, and like I heard someone say, the extended cut is better. It's still a shitty movie, but the extended cut is better.
No,
It fixes everything. I heard.
no. Honestly, I wasn't paying that close attention, but they just extend a couple scenes. There's not even that much
Really?
that's like
Oh.
added.
I hate when they do
I don't
that
know. Maybe
stupid
like I
shit.
missed something because it'd been a while since I'd seen the original cut. But to me, it was just fluff. It was like you get a little bit more crying for the dad who died in the 2018 one. You get a little bit more here and there, but
You
I
still
don't
get
know.
Anthony Michael Hall or whatever his name is.
who?
guys-
Tommy Doyle?
Tommy Doyle.
Fuck Tommy Doyle.
What
I
he
don't.
said?
I don't think we need any more of him.
He said, "Evil ends tonight. Tonight, guys."
Oh man, I still like the movie just for the kills, but there are
Don't you agree though that if they
Annoying things.
took out like the scenes with the mental patient,
Yes.
and like basically all the mob scenes, like if
Yeah.
they completely erase all that footage from
Mhm.
the movie, wouldn't it be a good movie then?
I agree.
But Gregory, here's the thing: is that they needed that to tell us that we're like Myers. Don't you get it? It was a
Oh yeah, just
No.
like him.
it was a political allegory. Like we as a society are no better than Michael Myers.
Well, Michael Myers has superpowers and I don't, so I don't feel it fucking anything like him. Okay.
I
Oh, listen to
know.
Ben Grimm saying. Ben Grimm speaks from beyond the veil.
And as far as an alternate ending, like I don't know what the fuck alternate ending there was. It was just, yeah, nothing else different really
So
happened.
just the Halloween 3 kids got killed gorier, huh?
Oh yeah, they like show an extra close up of them on the little spinning thing at the
Well, it's
park.
interesting because he's saying that's the test screening, but the actual extended cut doesn't include this. So that's
Oh,
actually
really?
lost media. Not lost media, but it's not anything the public has seen.
So let me ask
Wait,
y'all this.
really?
That's what he's saying.
Is
right
Halloween
Hmm.
Kills the worst Halloween movie?
No,
here. Hmm.
I don't know. I hated pretty much 4 or 5
I
And
agree with
6.
Hayden saying.
See, I
4,
didn't
5,
hate. I didn't
6.
hate 4 or 5.
Really?
Like
Which ones are those? Can
They
you
weren't
refresh
great,
me?
but I didn't.
That's when the
hate them.
rednecks came out with the shotguns and he fought him on a stairwell. And he was like,
Oh, yeah, that was a pretty funny scene.
yeah, it was-
Yeah, I didn't
Funny-
hate 4 and
funny you
5,
say.
and I didn't hate 6 like everyone else
No.
did.
Greg, you put it best. You said that even the Rob Zombies, even this, like there's no bad Halloween. Some of them shouldn't just been called Halloween though. Like if they were called something different, they'd be good movies or decent ones. But they don't stay true to the original lore. Like the Cult of Throne stuff. Yeah, what Ben
Then
Grimm saying, I
hope-
hate that shit.
I hope that's a joke. If that better be a joke.
Oh no, he's not joking. I forgot. That's the biggest thing they added, and it was the
What?
stupidest shit possible.
It's like,
So
What?
can we spoil like who dies at the end? You kind of
Yeah, you go for it.
Yeah,
The
it's
movie
okay,
came out
so-
for a while.
the mom, whatever the fuck her name is, Judy Greer, Pam Greer, whatever the fuck her name is.
It doesn't matter.
She's in that Myers house looking out the window. Michael comes in and kills her, and then Jamie Lee Curtis calls her phone from the hospital, and Michael just killed her. So the phone's on the floor ringing. He picks it up and just starts breathing into it. And then she's like, "Is that you, Michael? God damn it! I'm gonna come get your ass." And then it's over.
No, she shouldn't have said that.
I
At
am
least
not
the part
even
where he's
joking.
breathing.
That literally happens. Like, I don't know how he knows how to answer a phone.
Well, I mean, he answered
But-
a phone and he picked up the phone in Halloween
In the
1,
one.
so that's
I
fine.
actually
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
you're right. You're right.
The only thing that fucked that scene up was her talking shit. Like she should be scared. This is Michael Myers. Like
Yeah.
you said, Greg, when she sees Myers for the first time, she should have that terror.
Here's
in her.
my problem with Laurie
Traumatized.
Strode right here, okay? Laurie Strode talks a big game, but she don't back that shit up because this is what happens. She acts all fucking badass, but then whenever Myers finally presents himself to her, she always goes back to that scared little fucking bitch place to where she's like, oh man, I probably shouldn't fuck with this guy.
Well, you know what they're gonna do? They're just gonna have her self-sacrifice herself by like grabbing him and pulling him off a cliff or into
Hot
something
lava.
like that. And then you think that they're both dead, but then
Like
no,
Harry
Michael's
Potter.
still alive. Halloween ends 2.0
Infinite.
next year.
Infinite.
Yeah, infinite. Like I guarantee you, that's what they'll do.
So
I
let me
hope
ask,
not.
Fucking
like-
Danny McBride.
is anybody excited about Halloween Ends?
I'm excited just
Just to conclude it, yeah. See where they
just
take
to
it.
see what they
Anybody?
do.
I don't think
It's
I'm
Myers
really
at the end of
excited
the day.
for him anymore.
I don't
It's
think it's
Myers
going to
at
be
the end of the day.
good, but I'm still excited.
I did
I
like
would
the
have-
ending of Halloween Kills with him just wrecking house, but
Oh yeah, I
I'd
didn't
rather
mind.
see I'd rather see Halloween with Mike Myers.
Yeah,
that's going to be the comedy spoof that comes out after they finally kill Michael Myers.
I would love to see it.
didn't they
So,
make that like an axe murderer kills my girlfriend or whatever that movie
Oh,
is?
so I married an ex murderer.
Yeah.
So has anyone other than me in this chat seen the new trailer for the Clerks 3 movie?
No.
Not yet.
You haven't seen it yet?
Nah.
I'll
But
say
after
this.
what Kevin Smith's been up to, I'm not excited.
Here's the thing, dude. Is you know me, I've been bad mouthing Kevin Smith lately, saying I wasn't excited about this movie. I think it's going to be a train wreck because he's just going to push his political views and shit like that, and it kind of like what he did with that Jay and Silent Bob reboot. But it actually looks good. I mean,
Is it in black and white like the original?
no. That's not going to go over today, man. You're not going to pull in any Gen Zers if you have that shit in black and white, okay? Except maybe you.
Gen Zers aren't gonna know what the fuck Clerks is, dude. I asked my little brothers what they did. They don't know
That's a
what the hell
very
Clerks
good
is.
point. Very good point.
Make it for the people that remember.
No, but I'm excited about it. You should watch the trailer. It looks good. But
Dude,
it
I've
could
never
just be that
seen-
the Clerks are my favorite movies of the Kevin Smith.
I've never
movies,
seen
so.
any of those goddamn movies. I hate Kevin Smith.
Why do you hate Kevin Smith, Hayden?
Dude, I don't know. All he wears is goddamn oversized hockey jerseys, and
he does wear hockey jerseys.
They look
honestly,
even worse
that's
now
why
that
I
he's
don't
skinny,
like
too.
it.
Yeah. Now he's not fat.
I hate that he's an expert on shit that don't matter. Like Dude, come on, man. You could have put some of that knowledge to like building some cool shit, and you just use it to know what Batman's favorite underwear is, like shit like that. You don't need to be an expert in that, dude.
Are you doing this shit on a podcast?
That's different, man.
Oh, it's different.
We're not like
It's different.
No one's coming to us for our expertise. We're just talking shit. People actually
The
go to this
fuck they're
man like
not.
he's. Yes, they do. They have him sit down on the most comfortable couch.
That's all you get on this podcast is expertise, okay?
Pure expertise, and we piss excellence.
A panel of 4 fucking geniuses, and don't you forget it.
But here's the thing: there's got to be a cutoff limit to doing shit like that, like an age limit where it's like, okay, it's time to come back to reality. Dude. Stop with this hockey jersey shit.
I can't wait to
Get a
get
suit
old.
now. I can't wait neither, man.
I don't know why I don't like him. It's not really based on anything in reality.
He's not a bad guy. I mean, in all
Yeah.
truth and fairness,
He's just
Lukewarm on
misunderstood.
him.
he's just misunderstood.
I don't know. I'll watch Clerks eventually. I actually own it, but I've never watched it.
Nah, dude, he did make Tusk, and Tusk was the one movie that made
I
me think
hated
like,
that
uncomfortable.
movie.
I hated it.
You hated Tusk?
That was where I was like, this guy's a joke. Like, these
I've never
movies
even
are
heard of
over
it.
the top. I mean, I think that's the only movie I've ever seen by him.
Lawrence, would you like to tell Jonathan about Tusk?
Tusk is literally about a man being turned into a walrus. That's what you're gonna get.
Hence the Tusk. Okay, all right.
He
You're gonna
ruined Justin Long's career. Like, what
Justin
has
Long's
Justin Long
career.
done since then?
get nothing.
Nothing.
You can't get dressed up like
the
a
movie is
a
intriguing,
walrus.
Jonathan, because he really does turn this dude into a fucking walrus.
Ben Grimm. I have a question, Ben.
And like this
Like,
is what's messed up
surgically.
about it. It's like the guy ends up surviving. So and his
As
friends,
a walrus?
Yeah, as a walrus.
His friends
Okay,
treat him
alright.
like a fucking walrus now because he was turned into one. It's
Yeah, they
so
set up a
fucked
petting zoo and they feed him fish, and he's
His
like a
friend
walrus
stole his
for real,
girlfriend.
in front of him.
Fucking stupid.
And who was the guy that played the boyfriend? He was like somebody you shouldn't get your girlfriend taken by. It was that one guy, Emily Joel Osment, the brother version. Like there's Haley Joel Osment, and then there's like he has a sister. They look the same. The brother and sister both look the same.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
You
know
know
his
what I'm talking
name.
Sometimes
I
I
know.
feel like Lawrence is talking like
Haley Joel Osment.
he's using the same language I'm using, but I can't understand him.
The Sixth Sense guy. That's what we'll call him. The Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, what the fuck?
I
is
know
this
we're
dude's
speaking
name?
the
It's
same
Haley
language,
Joel
but why don't I
Osment.
understand
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
It's Haley Joel Osment.
He's speaking in riddles.
All right. Well, that sounds like a good reason for us to get these lists started.
No, but hold on. Ben, was He-Man actually in that show, or was it like didn't they replace him with a chick and it was like a girl empowerment show? It's basically She-Ra, if I'm not mistaken. People were pissed about that.
It doesn't
that
He-Man
cartoon.
die in it?
Yeah, like He-Man dies like in the first 30 minutes.
What?
It's like what?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
The only He-Man I'm worried about is the
Since-
He-Man Woman Hater Club and Dirt and Little Rascals.
Mhm.
So as soon as I heard that, I'm like, well, I ain't watching that.
Hey, I'm a member of that. The He-Man Woman Haters Club.
The He-Man
Yeah.
woman.
All right, Hayden. So
He grew
the
up
way
to be
we-
the
the way we
He-Man
do
Woman
this
Beaters
now
Club.
is we just blow through our honorable mentions. Like we go person to person, and they read all their honorable mentions at once,
All right.
and then we do the list the old way to where we just we go one by one and read off our 10 through 1.
Sounds good.
So I'll let you go first since you
I'll
are
give
the
it a try,
special
Ben.
guest here.
Take your
All
word for
right.
it.
Go ahead and shoot off your honorables there.
All
Good
right.
energy.
Well,
Good energy you got going with the yawn. Appreciate that.
So originally I thought it was just space movies, and then I guess I misread or miscommunicated with Greg about it. So then once I realized there were aliens, I wish I had time to put more thought into the alien side of things. But on my honorable mentions, I've got Men in Black and Predator. I don't know if you'd count Predator. I guess
It's alien
count.
invasion. It counts. He was an
I
alien.
invaded.
He invaded.
One
And
man
honestly,
invasion.
Predator probably should have made my list, but those are my honorables.
All right.
That's it.
Well, my honorables are I have 6 of them. I have number 6, The Arrival with Charlie Sheen. I don't know why, but I love that fucking movie for
What's
some
the name of it?
reason. It's called The Arrival.
Oh,
The
The
Arrival.
Arrival.
Okay.
Basically, aliens
Huh.
are coming down and they're trying to like steal our water. I believe that's what was going on in the movie.
Oh, that's with I know what you're talking about. It's got
Is
Lois
that
Lane in it
Signs?
with Amy Adams.
No,
that's not
no Arrival with this is the
Oh.
Arrival with Charlie Sheen.
So not
They're,
the
they're coming down to
Villeneuve.
Earth, and I forget
Oh,
exactly
they're-
what they're doing, but they're like taking the forms of people. Like they got this whole fucking factory to where they put human skin on their alien bodies and walk around looking like people and shit. It's really weird.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, that's not cool.
They
I
could
forget
just
it. I
ask for
forget
a cup of
exactly
water.
what they were trying to do, but they were trying to harvest something from the planet. I don't think it was
Penises.
water. I think water actually hurt them.
It was
It's the same.
semen.
Water.
Semen?
Oh, see, now I could donate all kinds of that.
No, I don't
All they
know.
gotta do is ask.
Yes, that's the one, Ben Grimm. The Arrival where their legs went backwards and they like jumped up
Ooh.
the fucking buildings and shit.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Oh.
scenes from that.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
With the kid's legs backwards.
Yeah, because it was at the end, like the kid did
Yes.
the legs backwards, saying like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
it
it's
was-
one of them.
Right, he saw one do it earlier in the movie, but then the kid
Yeah.
at the end, like
that
I
was
remember
his
that.
chasing one down, and it just fucking disappears on him. But my number 5 is Lawrence is gonna fucking give me shit about this or have some comment I already know. Is the TV series Alien Nation? I don't know if y'all remember that TV series. But
yeah."
Alien Nations. I only laughed because Greg said this 12-year-old girl was cute on there, but he said it as an adult and it was weird.
no, man.
That's-
See this? I knew Lawrence was gonna go here. When I was a kid, I
But
watched.
it was like
the
without that
show, and I
context.
had a crush on the little alien girl.
Because you
I
kept
told
saying, dude,
Lawrence
she's
this
so
as
hot.
an
She's so...
adult, obviously.
Because the way he explains, like, she's so hot, dude. Wait till you see her. And I seen her as a 12-year-old girl. I'm like, what the fuck?
That was
That's
the
a-
older one.
it's
That
a
was the
foreign
older-
show, right?
Older hot chick.
It's not an Asian show.
Anyway,
Mm. So,
my
just
number
answer me
4
this:
honorable mention.
Did you have to tell your neighbors that you? Never mind.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I have a sign. Okay.
You have to.
Sure.
Yeah, you have to sign.
Yes,
My number 4 honorable mention is the X-Files movie.
Okay.
of course.
Of course,
Ben Grimm says the bald head.
the older one.
Bald-headed woman.
Hey, it looked good in
But
Coneheads.
don't judge me, Ben. Okay. My number 3 honorable mention is the Abyss.
Oh,
That wasn't alien adjacent, was it?
Wow,
damn.
they were aliens. It was just underwater aliens.
Add that to my honorable
Yeah,
too.
I was gonna put that on there, but then I fucking thought it was underwater, so it didn't count.
No, there was definitely aliens.
All right. Well,
Dude, I'm missing so many. Like,
That's
you
all right.
guys are
You
gonna
can
read
just
your list
add 'em
off,
as
and
we
I'm gonna
go
be like,
along,
damn
and-
it.
this is
I
gonna
mean,
be one of those
there's
lists.
so many. There's so
There's-
many in this.
Yes.
Like there's literally hundreds of movies.
my number 2 honorable mention is The Fourth Kind.
Mm.
I fucking love that movie just because it's just of how it's shot and how they do it with like the real life scenes and then the reenactments of Mila Jovovich and such. I love the way they do that. And my number 1 is a documentary, my only documentary on my list, Bob Lazar, Area 51, and Flying Saucers.
Bob Lazar.
I believe the Bob Lazar story.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Do you believe
Me
him?
too. Me
Oh,
too.
absolutely, dude. I mean, the proof is out there that he worked for that area of Area
The
51.
government went way too hard out of their way to punish him.
Los
Why?
Jacintos.
I mean, they fucking erased his schooling, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a very interesting documentary. Actually, Jonathan, I'd like you to check that one out. 'cause
They
I'd like
fucked
to get
his
your thoughts
wife.
on
I
it.
mean, come on, people.
What's
You
the
gotta
name of
believe
it?
it.
Holy shit.
What's the name of it? So I can write it down here.
It's
Not
called
the aliens,
Bob
the-
Lazar,
Bob
Area
Lazar.
51, and Flying Saucers.
Not the aliens. The government fucked his wife. Because they were
The
they
whole
like,
government?
harassed- No, not all of them, but
One
a
at a
couple.
time.
There's some
Bob
good ones.
Lazar, Lizar, Area 51, and Flying Saucers.
He's not gonna watch this. I don't know why he's.
Fuck
I
you.
believe he will.
Who, Bob?
Yeah,
Bob
Bob's
will
not
watch
gonna
this.
watch this. No, not you, Jonathan. Bob's not gonna
Oh.
watch this.
But those are my honorable mentions. So, Lawrence, what do you got?
All right, I have asked myself, what movie
Oh no.
does
Fucking monologue.
who's the guy that plays Bill Hitchcock? Wild Bill Hickok. We kept saying, I knew his name 2 seconds ago. All of a sudden, I had a brain.
Wow,
fart.
Bill Hickok.
Guy from Green Mile that we always make fun of and say he looks racist and everything he's in.
Oh, Sam Rockwell?
Sam Rockwell. Okay, I was asking myself, what movie does he look normal in? Just like a normal dude. I
Hold
can
on, wait.
pick up
Before
here.
you say that, I got to ask Hayden. Does Sam Rockwell look racist to you? Like in anything that he's in? Or
Yeah.
only the Green Mile?
Like I was Actually, you know what? Yeah.
I mean, 3 Billboards. He was kind of a racist in that, wasn't he?
Not if he was or not. He just looked like a racist.
I think so. He looks like one of those redneck farmer types that might.
Moderators, get those guys out of chat.
Oh damn!
Damn,
hot singles, naked AI dating. Oh my god!
Oh my!
See Sam Rockwell nude on this website.
Woo!
You heard it here first.
Yeah, there you go. There's a taste of this.
There he is.
So were you about to bring up Moon?
I'm bringing up Moon. Moon is a great movie, man. It's one where he's actually just normal space guy living on the moon, and he has like a clone, if I'm not mistaken, and it's his exact
What do you mean,
double.
if you're not mistaken,
I haven't seen it.
you didn't watch the movie?
No, I did watch the movie, but I can't remember if it was a clone, if it was his twin brother. That's the only detail I forgot.
I know he has hallucinations.
He does have hallucinations.
He has it's a 3-year tour he does to harvest his shit.
Right.
Alien 3, I think.
What's great is Sam Rockwell is a great
I
actor.
almost put Cowboys versus Aliens on mine, Ben.
Is that movie
Cowboys
good?
versus Aliens. It's goofy and it's good at goofy way. Earth Girls.
That's Ben's honorables. Cowboys versus Aliens, Space Invaders, Earth Girls are easy. Still waiting to hear Lawrence's honorable.
But hold on. But Moon was good because he plays 2 different people. Like you can attest to this, Jonathan. Is like he plays one as like a very stoic general type dude, and one.
Can I ask you a
nerd.
question, Lawrence?
What's that?
Who the fuck are you talking about?
Sam Rockwell and Moon.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
surprisingly, both characters.
I
were
just feel like you were
racist.
just explaining somebody, but nobody knew who the hell you were talking about. So,
We just said
plays
Sam
the
Rockwell.
characters, and he's really good in this.
He's really
Like,
the only
who?
movie. He's the only character in the movie, really.
I
And it's him
followed
and a
you,
robot.
Lawrence. Don't worry.
Appreciate
I
it.
did too. Yeah.
All right. my
Greg's
number
wrong
4
this time. The judge has spoken.
All right, Judge has
Thank
spoken.
you. Ring the gavel, Judge Jay.
Wait, I don't have one. Hold on. I'll find one.
Can
My
you
number
read
4
your-
is Mission to Mars. Do you remember that with Val Kilmer?
I do not.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's
Yeah,
one of
that's
those movies that just
was
comes
good.
on TV. No one saw it in theaters, so you just saw it on TNT or some shit. It's got Val Kilmer, and he go to a mission to Mars. Very
Oh,
self-explanatory.
the naked person's back.
Oh, they're back.
Oh,
No.
Why is this happening to us?
You got a sub before you can put stuff in here.
Damn right. Don't join our chat without subbing. How
Yeah,
dare
if
you?
you actually
What's your-
paid Greg, he might actually advertise for you.
Yeah,
This
you
is
know.
My
true.
number 3,
I'm
Greg,
not-
you're gonna be proud of me for this one. It's Fire in the Skies.
You've never seen it.
I did watch it, sir.
Oh, okay.
I finally watched it, and I liked the end where they show the alien like shit. Like,
Do
how
you
that dude
believe
was
his
explaining.
story? Do you believe it happened to him? You know
Something
he still
happened
sticks-
to him.
You know he
Something
still sticks
happened
to
to
it to this day.
Something happened to him, but I don't know if it was that.
His wife got fucked also.
His wife got
Yeah.
He said.
That's interesting.
2 is Stargate SG-1, the movie, Kurt Russell.
Hey.
Okay.
That's
That was
it.
pretty
Wait, which movie?
Stargate
Stargate.
SG-1.
It was just called
Oh.
Stargate.
Oh,
I
it's
didn't know
Stargate.
Kurt Russell was in that.
SG-1 was a TV series.
Cool.
SG-1's the TV series. Yeah, Stargate the movie. I'm sorry, with the Kurt Russell. And then my number 1 was Armageddon. You had to watch Armageddon, even
Oh,
if you didn't
yeah.
like the fucking movie.
Oh,
you had to
fuck,
watch
I
it.
forgot
Dude,
about it. I
that
forgot
was on-
Armageddon really counts as a
No.
space movie.
Remember the one line I always love is, "Why the hell you got a gun in space?"
He's like riding it and everything. I just want to feel the power between my legs.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever Bruce Willis shoved Ben Affleck out of that elevator and he took it down, I ain't gonna lie, I started to tear up a little bit. I was like,
Shit, yeah, man.
Do you still?
Oh,
People
yeah,
always
shit.
criticize this. People
Dad
always
sacrifice.
they roast this movie because they're like, "Wouldn't it be easier to train astronauts to drill than fucking oil drillers to be astronauts?"
Yes.
Like, would it have been
100%
cheaper?
true. And that there's a plenty of problems with the movie. Like we would see that size of an asteroid coming years away. Like
It's got all the
something
Michael Bay
that
cliches.
big. Yeah, it's rough.
Look,
And
man, well, look,
why would
Jonathan,
you-
sometimes when you're at a job for a long time, you get comfortable and you stop paying attention or doing some of the things you used to do. maybe for 15 minutes, maybe for 15 years. You know?
I just I don't understand. The other part was the approach. Why would you get behind the thing to approach it? You could just get in front of it and slow down until it caught up to you.
Good
Why
point.
go through all the bullshit of the rocks and killing everybody? Half the people fucking died.
Because those ships were really hard to fly, okay?
I don't know. Some things like that is silly, but it's a movie, whatever.
It's a 2000 movie. Come on, man.
I can tell you this: they were going to have a lot less risk of getting hit by those little asteroids than they would have approaching it from the front, like Jonathan said. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Saying, but hey, you can't kill off most of the cast that way.
Our naked person's back.
Oh man,
He's using different profiles.
nice. He's using what? Waffles?
He's using different profiles.
Profile. Okay.
He's using waffles.
Oh, it's naked HD HYZ. Have a good time. Find love.
AI dating though.
We're all
never
married.
Thought about that.
All right, Jonathan.
That's
What's your
interesting.
honorables?
Okay. I got a few here. These are in no order. 1992's Mom and Dad Saves the World. I don't
That
know
doesn't
if
sound like
you
it
guys-
has any aliens in it.
I've never
It's
heard
it.
of that.
They literally go. I got it's got John Lovitz in it.
Okay, I like John Lovitz.
It's a comedy. I can't remember the dude's name. Shit, hold on. I gotta look it up because as soon as you see the guy's face, I can't remember his name. And save. Oh, there we go. Oh man, it's like he's all in movies from the 90s.
In the 90s. I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. He was in Police Academy, wasn't he?
Oh,
Who?
I don't think he's in Police Academy.
The guy. I know he's from the 90s.
You were so sure of yourself, Lawrence. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Dude, I just need to know his name. I know who he's saying.
The principal from Ferris Bueller.
Who? R.L. Stein?
Bueller.
Hold on, there we go.
Not R.L. Stein. Something Stein.
What's worse is I don't actually know his name. Jeffrey Jones.
Jeffrey Jones.
Or
never mind.
maybe not.
We forgot to ask what race he was.
Wallace Shawn is in it. So there's some classic guys in it, and it's a goofy space thing. Like you just have to see it. It's silly.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Anyway.
Steve Guttenberg. Remember him, Steve Guttenberg?
Yeah. It's the
Steve Gutenberg, first off, not Guttenberger.
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Guttenberg.
Next mention is Wall-E.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
I've never seen Wall-E.
Really?
Oh, you can
Yes,
kill yourself.
everyone says I should watch it, and I'd love it.
Really?
I only seen the first
Don't do
hour
that.
of it.
It's got really good environmental storytelling. Like the whole first part of the movie, there is no spoken lines. It's all environmental storytelling. You kind of see what happened
That's
to Earth.
honestly, that's one of Disney's last great movies, man. If I'm
It's-
being serious.
Particularly Pixar. And you
Yeah,
probably
Disney and Pixar.
you guys are probably mad at me for having this movie in the mentions and not in the list, but Interstellar. Interstellar.
Yeah.
I thought it had some cool ideas, but I thought the story sucked.
I went back
I agree
from
with you on
Interstellar.
that.
I'm not gonna. Interstellar didn't
Yeah.
even make my list. I'll go ahead and tell you.
It's not one of
and
his
the reason
best
being is because
movies.
it was on my list, off my list, on, off, and I'm like, you
I
know what?
loved the different planets. That was cool. You know, seeing all these things, the time dilation, all that stuff is awesome. But then it's like you do all this and come all the way back around, and you're the one behind the fucking bookshelf. Get the fuck out of here! It's fucking dumb.
That's
Fuck outta here.
That's what I'm saying. Chris Nolan thinks too fucking hard, dude. Like he's
Yes.
got a great idea, then he just can't keep, keep straight. He just got to get too deep into the shit.
So
Dude,
fucking
what if
dumb.
what
I'm
if
so
he was
mad about it.
peeking through the bookshelf and that little boy was naked?
Like, I would have rather been like if I'm the father, I would rather have stayed and died with my family than ran off and then it's for fucking nothing.
Oh yeah, the kid was his son. There, so it's less creepy than
Well, yeah.
what I was imagining.
Yeah, how long does he stay behind that bookshelf is the question. Just saying.
There's gonna be a sequel, so we'll find out.
Oh,
Man in the bookshelf.
So that was your
Interstellar.
that was your number one.
I do
honorable, John?
have two more, sorry.
Okay.
2000's Titan AE.
Oh
Y'all
yes,
remember
great.
that movie?
Yeah, I remember that movie. That was a good. one.
That one was like Earth doesn't make it. You know, it's one of the few where it's like, well, fucking Earth's gone now, and now here's humanity fucking drifting across the world.
Yeah, just like that
Universe.
game I played
Yeah.
just recently.
Yeah, exactly. And then Transformers, the movie from 1986. So
Oh yeah, that one is your all-time classic, definitely.
I had to put that somewhere, and I didn't think it was one of the greats, but I had to mention it.
All right, so now we move on to the real deal.
Yay!
Our top 10:
I
Space,
actually,
Alien
think
Abduction, and Alien Invasion.
I had Interstellar as my number 10, but I'm gonna replace that. Scary
What
Movie
are you
3.
replacing it with? Go ahead. Real time.
Scary Movie 3.
Scary Movie 3 does qualify.
Amazing. I don't know why, but that's my favorite scary movie, and I love it.
No, Scary Movie 2 is the best.
The
Yeah,
aliens-
Scary Movie 2 is the best.
It's
Yeah.
great.
You got the
but
guy with the arm.
I don't know.
The hand.
Yeah, the hand.
It's my strong hand.
have to grab my strong hand.
My germs.
She's mixing the mashed potatoes.
Stuffing the turkey.
Definitely.
Oh,
Then he does the my germs, and then like he stuffs his hand in the
Yeah.
pie.
But I don't know, man. Scary Movie 3, Leslie Nielsen playing the president, and I can't remember the speech, but he's like giving some ridiculous speech about the aliens, and they're peeing out of their finger. And, I don't know.
When
it's
that
hilarious.
did, like, the funniest part of that whole fucking movie to me, I don't know why it gets me every time, is when that dude picks up the shovel
Yeah.
and fucking racks the shotgun fell out of it. It
Like, let's
gets
do
me
this.
every.
Exactly.
Well, Jonathan, since you are the judge, which movie is better, Scary Movie 2 or 3?
I mean, it's probably 2. If I'm being, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love me some Leslie Nielsen.
3 was the first one I saw, and I think that might make it more
Probably some bias
sentimental.
there.
Yeah, that does have an effect on people.
All right, so my number 10 almost doesn't qualify, but it does, and I'll explain why. It is the movie Contact with Jodie Foster and Matthew McConaughey.
We waited that
Oh,
whole
wait.
goddamn movie to see that alien.
Nah.
It was a
But
daddy.
the reason I say it qualifies is because technically the aliens didn't invade, but she did go to space.
She did go to
She went
space.
to the aliens. They didn't come to her.
Well, Greg, that's way too low, dude. 10 for Contact?
Well,
I mean,
I haven't even seen it.
I mean,
It's
technically-
really good.
So
I
I'm
like
missing out.
Contact because it addressed a lot of different things in the movie. It addressed how religion would handle something like that and things of that nature.
She
But I
technically
would-
doesn't go to space, though. They just drop her through the thing. See,
It had to deal with space and aliens.
but she did go through a wormwormhole.
Yeah,
that
she
was
did go through the
timeless,
wormhole
and
and
it did spend her time.
It
on-
takes place between space and time.
As long as they're aliens.
As long as there's
aliens.
spaceships,
There we go. There's aliens.
Yeah.
there you go, aliens. There's aliens.
as long as there's NASA in it, then you should be fine.
Technically,
It
we're
counts.
aliens too, so you know.
Okay.
But that is my number 10 is Contact. I love that movie. It's actually one that I can watch multiple times. And
Well, I got one y'all
Enjoy
probably
one
all
more.
will love. Y'all remember this movie right here? And Jonathan, hang on to your seat, sir. Silent
Your
Running.
butts.
Oh, what?
Silent Running.
Never heard of it.
Running.
What the? It was a '70s movie.
Didn't I say he was going to choose some obscure shit?
There it is.
No, Silent Running is a very well. It's you have to be into hard science fiction, not soft science fiction. This is hardcore.
Oh.
Like
Hardcore science.
So where's
fiction.
the space? Where can we verify that there's any fucking aliens or space in this movie?
because they are in space, they're trying to like they live on these space stations and they're trying to like build plants in space. That's like the whole project. Dude ends up hating his coworkers that he's working with and kills all of them, and he's just friends with robots and shit. And
Oh,
it's
the
a
naked
cool
people
movie.
are back.
The naked people are back.
They are.
They're thirsty.
84% have found love with them.
Yeah, but
84%.
it's got Bruce Dern in it. You heard of that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce Dern is in it.
Hell yeah.
More people have found love with nakedhd.xyz than who's seen this movie that Lawrence is talking about. I can guarantee you that.
Silent Running is a classic. You're
me
just not a science fiction fan.
Let me
so
see. Let me look at this movie. Silent Running. Is that what you
Silent
said?
Running. Not Cool Runnings. Not to be confused with Cool Runnings.
I would rather
Silent
Cool Runnings probably.
Naked HDXY.
Even the cover of it makes me not want to see it.
.com.
Why?
Let's see this. Is that
Why?
Ryan Gosling?
It can't be.
That's
He
not
was-
him.
I just said it was Bruce Dern.
Probably his dad.
It was a joke. Calm down.
I'm not gonna lie, as I see scenes from it, it does intrigue me.
Oh
like
yeah,
the-
that's
the
70s.
stills.
Oh yes. The
All right,
floor
Lawrence.
reaches
Well, it
into
definitely
space.
counts based on what we've seen from the stills here.
Yeah,
So
certainly.
you're
I'm watching
good.
a trailer.
Which brings us to you, Jonathan, number 10.
Oh shit! I'm watching a trailer. Okay. I think Hayden's gonna like this one.
Uh-oh. Is it from the Criterion Collection?
Probably not. Event Horizon.
I've
Ooh,
never,
Horizon.
I've never seen it.
97. Really?
I have
You
seen it,
haven't
and
seen
I
that.
love that
I
movie.
know. I'm sure I'd love it though.
Who's
You
in
You
it?
got-
probably like it, Hayden. It's a good twist on
Yeah.
horror and sci-fi together. So
Yeah, it's good shit.
Hell yeah.
Let's see.
and when Sam Neill comes back out of that fucking,
All you had to say was
Oh,
Sam
boy.
Neill was in it.
Yeah.
Sam Neill's in it. I'm
It's-
in.
that's when the movie's like, oh fuck.
That's how you know it's real when he's in it.
Lawrence Fishburne's in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I should have been heard about this.
I forget the woman that was in it, but she's a well-known actress as well.
Kathleen Quinlan. I think her name?
All three of those
Um,
names are gold.
Jason Isaacs is also in it.
Jason Isaacs is a good.
It's a
bad
great
guy.
movie. Great movie.
Yeah.
It's called Even Horizons.
Event Horizon.
Named after the edge of a black hole.
You know what? You know what, Jonathan?
Yes.
I am surprised that was on your list,
Thank you.
and I like it.
Cool.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
That's our sweet doom.
All right,
sweet
Hayden,
and
you're up.
angry.
Number 9.
All right. My number 9 is Ad Astra. Most people
Oh.
hated this movie.
It's funny. Go ahead, dude. I'm sorry.
I thought you were laughing at
Fucking
my
reaction.
choice. No.
was
Most
the choice?
people Ad Astra. Most people hated
yeah.
it. I thought it was pretty good.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what it is.
If
I've
I
at least heard of
It's
it.
got not Ben Affleck.
Brad
fuck.
Pitt
Brad Pitt.
and Tommy Lee Jones are kind of the main two people, and then yeah, I think that's about it. It's I don't know. It's
Sounds
a weird
great.
movie. Honestly,
Sold
not
me on
much.
Brad
Not
Pitt.
much really happens, but
Well, it sounds like a good movie so far.
It's not Ad Astra, dude. It's AD Astra, as in like AD. Like
no, but
Donald Sutherland's also in it.
it's. I mean, trust me, it's pronounced Ad Astra. I don't know. Maybe you are right. I don't know. It's an interesting movie. I don't know. Go watch it if you want or not.
is Tommy Lee Jones pissed off on the movie?
He's always
Yeah,
pissed off.
he actually is.
Does he want to be an actor? It's like it's a nuisance to him. Just to do it.
So I mean, I don't want to sit here and talk about it for too long, but Brad Pitt is like,
Wait a minute, Hayden. Why didn't you tell us about the killer monkeys?
what killer
Yeah.
monkeys? Oh yeah, they're
Oh.
dude. That's probably the best part of the damn movie. That's
You
nothing
can't
to do
leave
with
out killer monkeys.
Yeah.
That was I forgot about that. That was pretty
They
cool.
through everything in the kitchen sink on this
much-
one.
Not much happens in the movie
I don't
except
know.
killer monkeys.
Yeah, that was. You should have started with that, dude.
I know. Instead of saying
Yeah.
nothing happens,
You had me at killer monkeys.
I don't know.
All
Brad
right.
Pitt's like an astronaut going to find his dad in space. Blah,
This
blah,
is
blah.
probably gonna piss Lawrence off.
Oh, and his
Okay.
dad is Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then his dad doesn't like him anymore.
What?
Oh,
No, you came to like. You came to
Spoiler
find me
alert.
after all this. Thing.
that's Tommy Lee
Fuck
Jones.
you.
Tommy Lee Jones looks like he hates everything. so-
Dude, that-
He's a grumpy cat. Of
he
humans.
finally finds his dad, and Tommy Lee's like, "Fuck you! Why'd you come get me?"
It's Greg in Hollywood is Tommy Lee Jones.
No, Greg in Hollywood is a thespian dude from what's it? Raymond Chandler. What the fuck is that?
Oh well,
movie?
yeah, that's who he looks like, but who he acts like is Tommy Lee Jones.
Anyway, moving on. My number 9 is gonna piss Lawrence off because of the version I chose, but it is War of the Worlds, the Steven Spielberg version.
Was that the Tom Cruise one?
Yes.
Yeah, the worst.
Yeah, I
one.
like that movie.
I like that one better than the original. Sorry, Lawrence,
Oh,
but
dude, the
it's true.
original. All right.
I've only seen the Tom Cruise one.
I've got to see it in black and white. I can't get. Never mind. I can't get it up.
Can't get jiggy with it.
I can't. Feel
Yeah,
it if it's not
the only
black and
thing that annoyed me about that movie was Dakota Fanning screaming.
white.
But
Yeah.
other than that, I liked
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Didn't she make number 1 on my on the list?
What has
Yes,
Dakota
she did.
Fanning done lately?
She was in the Tarantino movie as Squeaky Fromm or some shit. Squeaky Fromm.
Excuse me.
She was in the movie the '60s with the Killers, with the Charles Manson movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was in that.
Was
She had like a cameo. She had a brief
Oh yeah,
cameo.
Huh. Cameo, you say?
Yeah.
It
Her
was-
feet and herself made a cameo.
yeah, she played a whore.
Right? Oh, sweet.
So Lawrence, you're number 9.
You're gonna love my number 9
Oh, am I?
because I made sure to my number 9 was gonna be good.
Okay.
And it's
I'm
appropriately titled District 9. My number 9 is District 9.
District 9. I didn't see it.
I didn't
What
really
the-
like that movie.
I didn't
See it?
like. I've only seen it once and I hated it.
What? Come on, man.
Man, you were over 2
But
in this
that's-
list.
Listen, that's a movie everyone loves that I need to rewatch. But go ahead, Lord. Sorry to
When they
I
did the
didn't- I
trailer
didn't
for
care
that movie,
I've seen it more than once too.
I was intrigued, dude. Go back and watch the trailer for this movie. It's like a
There was a
teaser
lot of
trailer.
hype behind that movie. Don't
There was,
yeah,
but
there
yeah,
was a lot of
it's-
hype.
They had the alien's face blurred out, and it was like a real documentary. Like they really did find aliens, and people thought they really did. That this was government shit that they were.
Who
Who
the fuck?
did?
Maybe you went in there actually thinking it was a documentary. I'm not retarded.
All District
I'm not
9 is
retarded.
a movie about them capturing aliens and putting them on welfare.
No,
That's
but
what that
what-
movie's about. That's District 9. They're on Section 8 and welfare. That's District 9
The
for you.
twist
Aliens
was-
on Section 8 and welfare.
The twist was the human turned into one, so now he knows what it feels like. How you like them apples?
We already know what it feels like. We already know what it feels like to be on Section 8 and shit.
We came up with it.
Yeah, that's ours. We
Tell
did
me
it.
that's not a true description of it, though, Lauren.
It was. It was. They lived in ghettos.
Yeah, like they
Because
should.
Because they had government housing.
But that was a
and they had
cool.
government food rations and
Government
stuff like
food
that.
rations.
Section
They're
8
illegal
welfare.
immigrants. They have
And
to
they
stay.
Yeah, and they were treated badly. They called them prawns.
Put 'em in
That was the
internment
racist term
camps.
for them. Was
Yeah.
prawns. I better not ever hear you say prawns come out your mouth, sir. We don't use that word in this house.
All right, Ben
That's
gave us
our
his
word.
10 through 6 here. We got Serenity at number 10, Evolution at number 9,
Evolution is
Fire in the
it
Sky at
mean-
number 8. I want to know if you believe him for Fire in the Sky. Travis Walton, I believe is his name. Do you believe him, Ben?
Yeah.
Mars Attacks at number 7. You know, I kept Mars Attacks off my list, but I should have put it on there.
Let's go
And
with
number 6, Guardians of the Galaxy.
It does have aliens.
Evolution.
It's in space.
I didn't put
Serenity?
any Marvel movies on there either.
I didn't either. I
Me
felt like that was a
neither.
different.
I
one.
It was
intentionally left them off.
The Evolution though is probably one of the most underrated,
Ben believes.
like just movies in general. It's so good.
I'll talk about that, Ben. But I go back and forth, man. I heard him on Rogan recently, and
Who?
on Joe Rogan. Travis
Rogan.
Walton was on Joe Rogan's
Oh, he
podcast.
was. I didn't know.
Yeah, talking
That
about
happened.
because he's got a book or something coming out. I don't
Oh.
remember,
Oh,
but
cashing in on the experience.
But you know, he was talking. He's basically kept the same story for years, and he talks about how the government basically tried to pay off one of his friends to lie and say it was a hoax, which turned out to actually be true, and there's evidence to back it up. But it's really weird, man. The story is really weird, and it's like I'm hit and miss on it, whether I believe it or whether I think it was just a hoax. So. I'm still up in the air. I want to believe it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we definitely want to believe it.
All right. I think, Jonathan, you're number 10.
Uh,
Or, no, I'm sorry, you're
number
number 9. 8.
God damn it! I'm gonna go with 1979's Alien. What?
I love it.
Whoa.
The first Alien is a classic. People like to put
Hell
2
yeah.
above 1, but in my opinion, 1 is classic. It's
I'm
better
with
than
you.
1. 2 is more of an action movie than it is horror, like true
Yeah.
sci-fi horror.
It's like the aliens are kind of like a known quantity at that point. You know,
Mhm.
right.
the first one they're mysterious, and that's the best part about it.
I like that, and the alien was more like a roach. Like it was like something that was like you had to kill it, but you don't want to get near it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What?
Like you got to kill it, but you don't want to get too close because it might start flying and do some crazy shit.
Flying.
How do you do you get someone else to kill roaches in your house?
No, I got to do it, but I close my eyes when I do it. Like I come up and I'm like, and I always fucking manage to miss. I always miss.
Have you ever
Close
went
your
to try
eyes.
to kill one and you missed, and then it scurried off somewhere and you couldn't find it, and you were like restless for the rest of the fucking night. because
I
you
don't
know it's
sleep
there
until I do
somewhere.
find it. I don't sleep until I get him. So we locate
Oh,
him.
man.
I once stayed awake for 3 days looking for this roach.
What trips me out is when they're on the ceiling, then you hit them and they start flying. That's the crazy part. I don't like. I hate that shit.
He's been traumatized by some roaches.
Well, they're
You can tell.
opportunists, man. They'll like come after you.
Yeah,
Like spider monkeys.
but they don't bite. So what's the point? Like,
Why are you scared of them?
because they're just weird. I don't know, man. There's something about them.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. This is why everyone's scared of them. Because this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna wait till you're not paying attention and you ain't got no fucking socks on, and they're gonna crawl on your feet. Then you're
Yep.
gonna feel something on your fucking foot, and you're gonna look down, and you're gonna see that little motherfucker, and you're like, ugh.
I think
And you
there's
try
a
to
legend.
kill it, and it scurries away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, they would bite you if they could. Their teeth just aren't long enough. Or is that the daddy long leg story? One of those has like
That's
that weird.
Daddy
Daddy
long leg
long
story,
legs is
and
not a fucking
that
the most poisonous
also
spider on earth.
not
It's
true.
bullshit.
I've been told that legend since I was 3 years old. So
Yeah. Some schoolyard shit.
You know what's funny about that? They're like, oh, it can't bite you because its body's too high because of its legs. What? It can't spread its fucking legs. Spiders can't do that. Their legs are stuck.
the daddy long leg isn't a spider, sir.
Whatever. You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
So
Why is it
anyway,
called
that,
Aiden.
daddy long leg?
anyway, that was
Your
Alien.
number 8.
My number 8,
Oh, wait, that
Independence Day.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Good. Sorry.
I forgot about Independence Day.
Independence Day. That's a
I
good
loved
one.
that movie as a kid, and still love it.
Everyone loved it, but it was I didn't. I thought it was kind of bland, but
What the fuck?
Oh, come on.
Get the
because
fuck out of here.
Because that stupid speech the president gives. We will not
Stupid.
press- Come
No,
on,
hold
man.
up. Hold up.
Do you know
Hold
who
up.
that was?
All right, first of all,
What?
too goddamn young to be saying this shit. Because you weren't there when the movie came out. You wasn't there.
Well, aren't we like the
It's
same
true.
age?
That movie was a
Like,
cultural
we're the same
phenomenon when it
age.
came
didn't
out.
you
We're the
grow
same
up
age,
with it
Aiden.
like I did?
I did, but I didn't like it then because everyone
Oh,
loved
man.
it, so I didn't like it.
So you're one of those
Back.
kids.
I
see how it
was
is.
one of those kids.
The nakeds are back.
We're not buying your damn sex toys.
We're not buying them yet.
They said
Pick
they'll
me up.
help us though. We'll help you.
Yeah,
84% rate.
Tired of being alone? We'll help you.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell you my number 7 was also Independence Day.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Or my number 7. I mean, my number 8. Sorry,
What? God damn, man. Get it together, host.
my number 8 is Independence Day.
Dude, and
That's
when
because
the,
I had already. I was like, well, fuck, he just took my number 8, so I immediately jumped to 7.
yeah, we may as well join it together. I mean, when those aliens are in those glass cases, like that was so cool.
Yeah, that movie was cool, Lawrence.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah,
made the
it was.
aliens look, weird, like because like they
Everyone-
had this exoskeleton.
Like when I went to the theaters, everyone jumped up and started cheering. I remember as a kid when the dog didn't get blown up, like the dog jumped and like everyone
Yeah.
loved that scene. And I was like, dude,
That's a
shut
good
up.
scene.
If you saw this dog get run over in your neighborhood, you wouldn't fucking care.
Oh,
Also,
the fuck
I
I
would.
wouldn't.
What are you
What the fuck
talking
are you
about?
talking about, Lawrence?
If
You
it's not your
fucking
dog,
serial killer?
if it's not your dog, you don't care. That's just a general.
That's
rule.
not
And
how
see-
I roll.
Also,
But-
Lawrence, this was back in the days when
That's
Will
what I was
Smith
taught.
still cool and
Speak
wasn't
for
a pussy.
yourself, Lawrence. Damn.
Go ahead, Greg.
I said this was back in the day when Will Smith was still cool and wasn't a pussy.
Welcome to Earth.
Fuck Will Smith.
Yeah, and Jeff Goldblum. Who could forget him?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Ha, but there we
Hell
go.
yeah. I'm pretty sure that was like, well, that Jurassic Park was like my introduction to Jeff Goldblum.
The Bloom.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
The boy.
so Greg, go ahead and say yours.
I just did. It was
Oh.
Independence
Damn
Day.
it, pay attention, Lawrence.
Because
Jesus.
he had the same one as Hayden, so they ran together. All right, my number 8 was Men in Black. I mean,
Yeah, don't
everyone knows the song, the Men in Black song, and dude, everyone lost their shit when the aliens started dancing.
Another
They
Will
just
Smith.
never saw anything like that. When the
Another Will
stupid
Smith jam.
alien
Oh my God,
started
yeah, I
dancing
remember
and doing
that.
his thing, they was like, okay, oh yeah, like he's not real.
Such a random scene to bring up, but I remember that.
You know, they're not like none of it's real, right?
But they were like cheering
It's all
for this,
movie.
this computerized, pixelized alien doing these.
Dude, they could
fucking
boogie, man. They could.
Boogie.
Yeah, you know,
boogieing.
you can't boogie like that.
Galaxy.
So Men in Black, Lawrence. Which one is your favorite out of the Men in
First
Black
one.
movies?
Oh,
There's
yeah, the
only
first
number
one.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, one. It's hard. It's hard to top.
Yo,
one.
the thing with the state trooper, The alien's running over and he's just screaming. Like, that trips me out every time. He blows up and the blue shit's all over him and he flashes him. I had that pin for Burger King. I had that pin.
Yeah,
I just like the guy that
Sugar water.
the bug inside of that guy. How
Sugar
fucking
water.
goofy he looked.
Sugar water. Go, dude, Jonathan.
Sugar water.
Dude, I totally didn't know that was Johnny Knoxville until years later.
Oh, and was it the third one? No, second.
I think it was the first one, wasn't
No,
it?
John
We had-
Knoxville was on the second or
We had
third.
roaches crawling out of his mouth.
Yeah, that was
Johnny
that was
Knoxville.
the second one.
Oh,
Johnny
my
Knoxville wasn't
bad.
in the first.
Yeah, the first one was Vincent D'Onofrio, the Kingpin. He plays Kingpin in Daredevil. That was the alien.
Yeah,
Vincent
man.
Donut Fritos.
That's another underrated actor, by the way.
Who? Vincent Donut Fritos?
Donut Fritos.
Is it my turn yet?
It is your turn.
It's possibly another surprise from my list. Starship Troopers.
Wow,
Way too
Yeah.
fucking low, dude. Way too low.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
I am shocked.
I'm happy to see that one on there, but yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
I originally had
1997.
that in my honorable mentions, but I ended up taking it out because I knew someone was going to have it on theirs, and I could just talk about it then. But I love Starship Troopers; it's great.
Hey, Jonathan, to be continued because I got some shit to add to that.
The
All right,
sequels, not so good. But
I know
the
they had
original was
sequels.
great.
Yeah. Didn't even know they had them.
Yeah, I could have lived it without knowing that.
All right, Hayden. I assume that is your number 7 is coming up.
Yes, number 7.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes, sir.
Number 7.
Apollo 11, a documentary from
yeah.
2019. Did you guys see that?
I
Or the
have not
dudes.
seen it.
I have
haven't
not
yet.
seen it. It was actually on my list for the documentaries thing. I just never got around. I didn't get
Dude,
time
it
to
was-
watch it.
Hold on, Hayden. Was that where
Yeah.
the dudes burnt up in the capsule?
No,
No,
that's the
11
Challenger.
They made it. What the fuck?
No, this is it was like a bunch of footage that was basically discovered in this vault that they had just put away and had never been like scanned or seen before. And this documentary guy like got access to it. And it's all this footage of the first moon landing basically. And
So it was
it's really
real.
cool.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like high definition scans of the 70mm film prints. And I'm not even a big space guy.
How is that
But it was
feasible,
pretty
though,
cool.
if the Earth is flat?
I don't know.
There we go.
Then it's all fake, I guess. I don't. If you want to see it's basically behind the scenes of Kubrick's 2001. Check it out.
I totally forgot about that, Ben. Yeah,
Wow.
that was horrible.
Why did they do this? The church. I don't understand why they
Oh man.
Prayer works, man.
power of prayer.
Oh, prayer. That's what I was going to say.
Gregory, your turn.
My number 7 is Event Horizon.
Nice.
We already talked about it. I freaking love that movie. It's one of my tops in the horror movies as well, man. It's just a really well done movie.
You know, so
And it's one of those that a lot of people don't even know about or haven't seen.
The only reason I know about it is because it played over and over on HBO for
It did.
one of the summers. I was out of school, and you just had to see it over and over and over again.
At the end, the aliens become Christian.
Now,
Nice.
Probably all the people, I would assume. Probably not the
Nice.
bugs.
Nice.
If it is
All
the
right.
bugs, I fucking quit.
So Lawrence, you're number 7, sir.
My number 7, Greg, you're gonna be proud of me for this one. It's K-Pax. Man, if there was ever a role that somebody needed to play, it was him and K-Pax.
It's that horn dog, Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey. He even
Yep,
has
yep.
space in his name. He was
Right
meant
there. Right there.
right there.
Here's the thing, though, Lawrence. I'm not really proud of you for that
Why not, sir?
because I didn't really like that movie that much.
What? K-Pax, everyone loved the twist at the end. Do you believe he was an alien or not? Do you think he was a crock of shit, or was he really?
I don't know. I remember I only watched that movie one time, and I remember the one time I watched it, I was younger, and I didn't care for it.
There you go.
All right, well,
It's
never
broken.
mind.
Never mind. Never mind. Fuck me. Okay.
Because K-Pax,
Oh,
but the
shit.
people wanted to believe that he was real. It has everything to do with religion. I know that you're very religious, so I thought maybe All right, never mind.
It doesn't mean that whenever I go looking for movies, it's like, all right, no, that one looks good. Not enough religion in that one. All right, what my next? Transformers. No, can't watch
not enough
that. No
Jesus.
religion there.
Not enough Jesus.
That's not how I pick out my movies, Lawrence.
All right. Well, I guess I messed
God's
up.
Not Dead 5?
I can watch a movie.
No, I didn't know they made 5 of them.
member,
Dude, they're
okay?
on they really do have 4 of them.
When they lost Kevin Sorbo, is he still on those?
What? God's Not Dead?
Yeah, wasn't he like the main?
I don't
reason?
fucking know. I haven't seen any of that shit.
I think he was in the second one. He was in the first and second. I don't know if he's in. I think there's a third that I haven't seen.
Anything Kevin Sorbo's in is worth watching, I think.
I mean, the
Kevin
title
Sorbo's
spoiled
great.
it for me.
Kirk
If we
Cameron
already-
and Kevin Sorbo.
If we already know he's not dead in the end, then why are we even watching?
Yeah. Does he show up at the end or something? Like, does Morgan Freeman come in? It's like, I'm here, guys.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen any of them.
All right, Jonathan, you're number 7.
My number 7 is from 1999.
99.
Take you back to the summer of 1999, which I know y'all might not have been born yet. But we're going to see Galaxy Quest.
I remember
Galaxy Quest. I knew that one would be there somewhere.
Okay, guys, if that man, there's a short list of greatest spoofs of space movies, and boy, that one's up there.
You know what? I like what you did there, Jonathan. We said we couldn't have any Star Trek or Star Wars, and you're like, you know what? That's fine, because I got one for you.
I got it. Go right around that bitch.
Yeah. As long as you didn't say Pluto Nash.
Pluto Nash. See, I didn't mind. Like, Pluto Nash was a bad movie, but it was a scenario where it was so bad it was good to me. You know, it was just ridiculous. Probably the best use of what's his name?
Eddie Murphy. No, not
yeah.
Eddie Murphy. Okay,
the other dude. The
Jamie Lynn Spears.
What? No.
Yes,
I don't
you
know
are
his
right, Ben. That was the hottest Sigourney Weaver.
Man, was it? What's her face? It was not so bad either. Missy Powell.
Missy Elliott?
Yeah, Missy Elliott was in
Yes,
fucking.
Elliott.
Goddamn,
Everyone
I'm
was
fucking
drooling
hate you.
over her. Let me tell you.
I was gonna say I never thought.
Get your freak on. Get your freak on.
But she had the fat suit on. It was like, was that necessary? You're already fat.
You know.
Yeah, like why? Why would you wear a fat suit if you're already fat? It doesn't make sense.
Oh my god.
She looked like she was wearing a giant baby suit.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, touche.
Oh my god.
All right.
Rest in
Right,
peace,
Hayden.
Missy Elliott.
She's not dead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My number 6 is Alien.
Misty Elliott, the documentary.
We
In
already
space.
talked about Alien, but that's my number 6.
There it
Alien
is.
is your number 3 or number 6?
Yeah.
God damn it! You and his numbers.
Yeah.
My
it.
number 6 we have also already talked about briefly. Fire in the Sky, the story about the Travis Walton abduction.
Wasn't there an Ozzy Osbourne song, "Fire in the Sky"?
I don't
Fire
know.
in the sky. Yeah, there was
Now
one.
you're just making up songs and singing them.
In the sky keeps on turning.
No, that's not that one.
Yeah, but yeah,
Alright.
Fire in the Sky. Lawrence, I don't believe you. I don't think you watched it
Why don't you believe I watched that movie?
because I
Was it
already
like,
know that you would message me as soon as you watched that damn movie.
honestly, I was going to, but I forgot. It was that. I mean, it didn't move me like it moved you, but I dug the whole I sympathize with him, but I don't really care. Does that make sense?
It's
You don't
funny
care
how
if a
much
dog
Lawrence
gets run over,
refuses
so-
to watch that movie. I've tried to get him to watch it so many times, but he just won't. It's a good movie, man. Regardless of whether or not you believe the story or not, the movie is good.
All right.
Anyway, Lawrence.
All right. My number
Number
6. My number 6 kind of controversial. It's a little bit low, but all the other stuff that I have watched are not as good as this one, but I watched it more
Why
than
don't
this
I
one.
believe him?
It's 2001: Space Odyssey.
Okay, yeah,
And
that's good. That's good.
and I understand this is like the best movie ever made, or all these accolades, but it's great if you like slow burn movies. Like there's a lot of ideas in this, and it makes you feel like you're in space. If that makes any sense, like how small we are compared to the universe, and I dug that.
Dude, get high and watch it. It's amazing.
I've heard that. I just watch it.
Yeah, I can see that.
I lost my shit when the dude was like, when I see that the first time, and the robot said, "I can read lips," when they were trying to plan against him, how, and then out of nowhere he's like, "I read lips. Like I'm not human. I'm a robot." That's when you realize the machines are better than us, and that was like a big thing. Like
Is that the big takeaway for you? Machines are better than us.
It shows how small man is, even though man built the machines.
I'm just joking.
The machines. Oh, sorry.
No, that is a good message of the movie, I guess.
Better, faster, strong.
Don't fuck with machines and AI, folks.
It makes sense.
Not bad, Lawrence. Not bad.
Call out that one. So that's your first good one yet.
Yeah.
Jonathan, number 6 for you.
Number 6 for me, we already talked about and made fun of Armageddon.
Ah, yes.
Because of the
I'm
raw
sorry.
hype behind it.
John Buscemi looks like he smells like onions, dude. That's all I'm gonna say.
Who?
Steve Buscemi, but
Steve Buscemi?
Oh yeah.
That's
How
what I
dare
said.
you?
That
is not what you said.
I said Steve Buscemi. I swear I said
You said
Steve
John.
You said John.
Buscemi. Who's John Buscemi? Like his retarded brother.
That's why we're fucking asking.
I said Steve.
well, if Steve Buscemi smells like onions, John Buscemi is his brother that smells like, I don't know,
Old
fucking
dudes.
but
tuna.
Steve does it to himself because somebody tried to like assault me and say like, he's a 9/11 hero. I'm like, I understand that, but he
Wait,
plays
is he?
roles where he is. He's actually a 9/11. He's a
He
firefighter.
was a fireman.
Yeah, he's a hero. John Buscemi, I salute you, sir.
Fireman.
Steve Buscemi.
All right, you're right. The guy was a 9/11 hero. Hats off to you, Steve Buscemi, but you still fucking stink and smell like onions. All right.
He really does look like that.
I mean, he's a weird beard. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong.
He
He's a
looks
weird
like
guy.
he'd jump on the bus with you, and you're like, please don't sit in that. Oh man, please don't.
He gives me hope because if that guy can make it in Hollywood, maybe I will
Right?
someday. For
That's
real.
what I'm
Exactly.
saying. I don't
You
look weird enough. Like I look like normal, dude. You
What's
know?
weird is he looked cool as a firefighter. Look at him as a firefighter, dude. He looked kind of dashing. I give him some credit. He just lost all of it with the Hollywood.
Okay.
Why the fuck did they choose him for the? I can't remember his name right now, but like the head mob guy on Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah, I
He-
don't know.
No.
He looked like a 1930s gangster, like
He feels like a side henchman that gets knocked off.
That's what I'm saying, Jonathan. He doesn't look like anyone who's leading anybody. He's
Yeah.
following someone, but
I
he
mean,
ain't leading no
Don't
one.
get me
He
wrong.
looks
I
like
feel
the guy who
he's
answers
really
the
good
phone for the boss and gets it wrong every time. Like, how are you doing, guy? And then it's like, I don't know, he fucks up.
No,
and
he
gets
looks
slapped
like the
in back of
sweet
head.
fuck guy that works with the fucking boss that no one really trusts or wants to give any real responsibility to.
Yeah. I loved him when he was playing Nikita Khrushchev in what was the fucking
Death of
movie
Stalin.
on Netflix?
Death of
Of Stalin. Yeah.
That's
Which
dumb.
if y'all ever watch it?
No,
I
I,
didn't
still
have
need to. I remember
yeah.
you recommending
Yeah.
that.
Good movie.
What streaming
Lawrence.
service is it on?
Netflix.
Lawrence.
Oh, it's on
no.
Netflix?
No, I don't.
Does-
I think it's off of Netflix now. You can watch it on YouTube. I think. Maybe. I don't know.
Does
Doesn't
Steve
that-
Buscemi
yeah.
look like a snake oil salesman?
Oh, he
Yeah.
looks like a snake oil salesman.
He looks
can
like
see
a massage therapist.
Very creepy.
A massage therapist.
One
I don't
that
want
only.
that motherfucker touching me.
Yeah, one that only
Come on,
massages like 13.
You're supposed to get
year-old
that
women.
reference from all out of everybody.
Steve Buscemi.
Tony B. Sopranos.
Yeah.
Sopranos.
Yeah, okay, from Sopranos. Yeah.
But Steve Buscemi sells prescription eyeglasses to the blind. He just looks like I can't trust you.
If they're blind,
Around
why they got glasses?
He's
'Cause
that
he's a snake oil
sneaky.
salesman.
He's a sneak.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I guess. I mean, there's better metaphors, but all right.
All right, hey. So
Oh,
we're back
come
to
on.
Hayden,
All right.
number 5.
Well, this was kind of a last minute addition.
Fucking make it go
Man,
away.
Nope.
Didn't
They don't
find
give
the
up.
girl. What?
That's how you know you've made it whenever you're getting assaulted by random ads.
Yeah.
I guess so.
By Jordan Peele.
They found us.
What
What
was
was
it?
it?
I'm sorry. What?
Nope. That just came
Oh,
out.
the new jam.
I haven't seen it
Yeah.
yet.
I have
thought it
not
was really
seen that
good.
yet.
All
I
of Jordan
won't-
Peele's movies are good, so I
won't spoil it, but his take on like aliens and what they could be and the way he presented it, I really thought was cool.
Just by what you said right there, I'm intrigued enough to watch it.
And that's all I want to say because I don't want to ruin it.
Jeez, Louise.
They're back.
It's getting a lot of hate out there, so you know, you may or may not like it, but for fun, I thought I'd put it out there on my list.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And that's called Nope.
Yeah, it's called Nope.
It came out this year.
Came out this
Last
year.
week.
Nope.
Last
Went to the
week.
theater
okay.
and
So
checked
brought
it
some,
out.
brought some
Were you
fresh
under a
stuff
rock,
to the list.
sir?
Yeah. What?
Fresh.
All right, my number 5. Now this is where I'm going to catch some heat from having this one too low. My number 5 is The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good choice.
I actually took that off for Nope. Not because I thought Nope was better, but
The Thing is pretty much the perfect movie, honestly. It doesn't do any wrong. Atmosphere is great. Characterization's great.
There was a thing too, wasn't there? Like a prequel.
yeah.
I
We don't talk about that.
Yeah. No,
We do not mention the second thing.
No, I don't know. I remember if it was good or not. The
No
the
idea.
original, you can't beat
You
it.
can't beat the original. Well, that's actually not the original. That's a remake.
Oh yeah, you're right.
yeah, the
You
original.
can't beat the remake. That's the
Remake that's better than the
The-
The
original.
remake that became the original.
the sequel to the prequel that came after the remake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
After the reboot.
exactly. Yes.
All right.
Lawrence.
My number 5 is Cloverfield.
Number 5.
Yeah. That should have been on
Now,
my honorable.
Cloverfield-
Mine too, but
I-
I didn't count it.
Funny story with that is I actually didn't want to watch it because everyone else liked it and was hyping it, and I was like, "Oh my
God, what is up with you, man?
I don't know. I had that,
Talk
You
about
still
another
like
movie
that?
that's damn near a perfect movie, man.
but when I finally watched it, I'm like,
Mhm.
I was immersed in it. I felt like this was happening to me. And then when they
Yeah.
go back and
Yeah.
show you how it started, and you see it come from space and land in there in a home video, I got goosebumps. I was like,
Dude,
that was the
yes.
movie that started it for me with all the found footage stuff, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Because like I didn't care for Blair Witch when I first saw it, and I think
Mhm.
Blair Witch predated Cloverfield. So, like when I saw Cloverfield, I was like, oh, so these kind of movies can do something good. Because like you said, it fucking engrossed me, man. I was
Blair Witch
all in.
pisses me off to this day.
Cloverfield.
Blair Witch.
Oh
what,
yeah.
the Blair Witch or the Blair Witch Project? There was 2 different ones.
Well, whatever the fucking movie is.
The Blair Witch Project was.
There's the Blair Witch
original.
Project.
That's what I
was-
meant when I said Blair Witch, obviously.
Yeah,
Okay,
so-
there actually is a okay.
Because
I
they
know what
Blair
you're
Witch
saying,
2,
Lawrence.
Book of Shadows.
they
And then
hijacked
there's
the
Blair
History
Witch.
Channel to show bogus documentaries.
So that was good advertising because in that time, not everyone
Fuck
had
the
internet.
advertising. You don't fuck with my goddamn history. Okay? You don't fucking do that.
Did you think they were missing for real though? Like this is actual.
I was like, because I'm like, oh, it's on the History Channel. Is this some shit I don't know about? I'm interested.
Oh, so you
you know-
really thought it was real when you first watched
Like,
it?
I didn't know. Like, I mean, and obviously before it even
Mhm.
came out, it was like, yeah, this is bullshit.
I think the Blair Witch Project is one of the best horror movies ever made. I don't care what you guys say. I know
Oh, man,
people.
I liked it a lot better after I watched it a second time. I hated it the original.
As a horror movie, it's not bad. I don't really like horror movies because everybody makes bad decisions in them, but it's fine for a horror movie.
The last 5 minutes is creepy as fuck.
Oh
But
yeah.
leading up to
Yeah.
that, the first 30 minutes I like, and then anything in between there sucks dick.
No.
Well,
you gotta
here's the
rewatch
thing.
it,
Here's what
Jaden.
was so masterful about the Blair Witch.
I do need to
Is-
rewatch it.
The environment alone made the movie.
Yeah.
Because you put people out in the fucking woods and you're hearing
Attention.
weird sounds that you don't know what the fuck they are. Right
Well,
there
Greg-
alone is all you need for the movie.
Well, here's the thing: is like
that alone is scary enough.
Well, Greg, what made that scary was the stories those townspeople kept telling about Rustin Parr and Coffin Rock and the Blair Witch herself and like the legends, and then, like that starts playing on your mind when you're in the woods and then you're hearing weird noises. You're like, is that the Blair Witch? Like it's like the imagination fucks with you, and I love that movie
Exactly.
because of that. Still stands at this day. Let's stick with space. Let's get off horror. Why were you talking about horror?
Yeah.
You know this is a horror genre loving podcast.
All right,
Whose turn
Jonathan.
is it?
Judge
Number
Jay?
5, right?
Number
Yeah.
5, yes.
Number 5, 1993's We come from France. Coneheads.
Those cone heads, man.
You know, I almost put that on my list, but I left it off because
Oh man, love that movie.
Were the cone head chicks hot or not? People still debate that.
Ronald R.D. Chico.
Oh man, the way he talks in that movie. I mean, you can't help but try to talk like it while you're doing it.
Remember Chris
You're watching.
Farley? Cheese.
Yeah.
Take the picture.
They got the rings, you know, like
Yeah.
Hey, Lawrence, did you think the girl Conehead was hot?
That's what I'm trying to ask.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
still debate that in my mind.
I don't know. Let me pull her up.
I still think so.
I still think so too.
With or without the cone,
With the cone.
With the cone. Have to have the cone.
of course.
That's key.
Girl
I still think so.
Conehead.
So that still makes her hot, I think.
Those damn cone heads.
I can't find a good image. Oh well.
Just put in your Google search bar "Conehead girl hot" and see what pops up.
Oh God,
Porn.
All right.
seems like a bad idea.
Oh, that's not a cone head.
Yeah, see what I told
That's a
you?
different kind of head.
Told you not to do that.
I don't know.
Don't share your Google search history.
I won't.
Man, I forget all the people that were in that movie.
Oh, there was a ton of
Bill
star
Hartman,
power.
Eddie Griffin, Michael Richards is in it. Adam Sandler.
Here, I'm about to share my screen because I found a
David
great
Spade.
picture.
All right.
Okay, let's see this
Wow.
picture.
I've never seen that, but now that I know Chris Farley's in it,
Death
that makes me
by-
want to see it.
Death
Yeah,
by
here's Chris
Snake.
Farley too. Like how young he was.
The way he ate the sub, like Ben Grimm, he just goes, ah.
So what's the verdict? Is that a hot Conehead or not?
Let's do it. I'll fuck her.
Jesus.
Wait, isn't that what we're kind of debating?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, she's a cone head.
Would you stick it in?
She waited.
Well, I can
she
promise
ate
you
that
this: you're not
shit.
grabbing hold of her hair anytime during this ordeal.
Yeah.
What
Hope that's not one of her things.
You guys know I don't like short haircuts on women, but I don't mind a completely bald chick.
Bald one. I said the same thing myself. I think more should do it.
I don't agree with that statement.
I'm not really with that.
I like
I
long
wouldn't go
hair.
that far with it.
Long, voluminous hair. Love it.
Yeah.
I grew up in the 80s.
Well,
Hell
bald
yeah.
women was a sign of like dishonor in France. They would like shave
Back
their
in the-
heads.
Back in the 80s, you didn't know if it was a man or a woman
Sauna.
giving you a head.
Dishonor.
All right,
Dishonor
Hayden,
on you. Dishonor
your
on family.
number.
Dishonor on your cow. Sorry.
Hayden,
My
your
number
number 4.
and I don't know. We'll see if I'm the only person who has this on their list, or maybe who's even seen it. Under the Skin with Scarlett
I never
Johansson.
even heard of that.
Oh,
Scarlett
I do.
Johansson's.
Have
It
not
is a
heard of that.
great movie.
Scarlett Johansson is handsome.
So what's under? I'm
You
guessing
get-
the aliens under her skin.
Yep. Spoiler alert. But you get to see her naked. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Real
That's a
naked or
bonus.
fake naked?
Real naked.
Okay.
That's a bonus.
And people.
Lawrence doesn't want any prosthetic dicks.
That's
Okay, he wants
honestly
only
why
real.
that's why I watched it for the first time, because my friend told me that. But he was telling me, yeah, she's naked, but it's gross because she's an alien. But she still looks like a human. It's literally her
So-
naked. Like, out of context, you wouldn't know that she's an alien. So
Why
like,
is it
why
gross?
does it?
Because he knows she's an alien.
I don't know. I stopped talking to that guy,
Thinking
and I haven't
that's-
talked to him since.
You don't need that kind of negativity
Yeah,
in your
I
life.
Get
Exactly.
out of here. Get
I'm
out of here.
saying.
I'm friendly.
It really is a great movie.
Get
It's
him
a
outta
small
here.
little.
Yeah.
I'm out of your life.
It's a little independent feature that it's about this alien who basically, she's a hot chick who goes around picking up guys in like Scotland or somewhere over in the UK, and she lures them back to her place, and then
Sounds like
it
that
gets
movie's
weird from
supposed to
there.
be the same.
It gets weird, but cool.
Black
weird.
Widow. Wait,
Under the skin. That's under the
Wait.
skin, guys.
Yeah,
full
check it out.
turnaround. She really is a Black Widow.
All right.
So-
I think it's A24. I'm not positive, but I think it is.
Well, I know everyone else had the first one of these movies as on their list, but I like Aliens better, and that is my number 4.
Fair enough.
I liked Aliens better simply because they were more terrifying in Aliens than they were in the original to me, because there was so fucking many of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Quantity doesn't mean quality, though.
Oh God. So argumentative.
Well, I mean, the first one was more of a horror movie. I'll agree with that. But like, you got to see more of the aliens in Aliens, and they fucking once you got those
Look great,
close-ups
dude.
and stuff like that, they
Sometimes-
looked terrifying.
I agree with you, but sometimes less is more. Like, I liked how obscure and weird, like Jonathan had said earlier, it was scarier when they didn't know a lot about the alien. It was just a weird freak thing that was in the shadows and hiding in the vents.
Mystery certainly helps, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
once
I'm not
known
saying I didn't
quality,
like the first movie. I remember I liked Aliens better.
this is
You
not
just like
if
Bill
it's a good.
Paxton.
It's not if it's a good horror movie. It's a good space movie.
That's
True,
right.
True. Very true.
I
Any
think
And
quotes
that's the
on-
bottom line.
I think
That's-
Aliens is more fun on a rewatch, but the first one is overall kind of in my opinion, a better like film, especially on a first viewing, maybe because there's more. I don't know. That's just my opinion. They're both great.
Plus, wasn't the second one the first one that brought you the Queen?
I'm
think
sure
so.
it was. Yeah.
No, wait, or did she not show up till the third?
Dude, that was so far
I
long
can't
ago.
remember.
I believe it was the second. The second's the first you saw the Queen in.
I ain't seen
Well,
an alien movie since the 80s.
My number 4 was we already mentioned it before, was Contact. I like this movie. Seen it, and interesting thing is Roger Ebert actually has this on his great films list. So
Roger Ebert can suck my dick.
come on, man, he doesn't
fucking
have a
hate
jaw,
that guy.
so you can't do that.
I wish he was still alive so I could assassinate him.
What has he done to you? What the hell?
Look, he's just a
Oh,
smug,
so I can kill him.
No, he's
smug
not.
motherfucking asshole who
He-
sits there talking shit about all
What you
these
got to
films.
understand,
That's
Hayden,
what
is
we do.
Lawrence loves those people. He loves those
Oh my
judgmental prick fucking movie guys. That's his favorite people. Fucking
So-
Leonard Maltin,
And
the skull.
Greg, so he
Ebert,
didn't like
all
he
those-
didn't like one of your favorite movies, so now he's got to die.
I mean, Hayden's the one who said he'd assassinate him if he was still alive. So.
By the way, that's a joke. I'm not gonna assassinate anybody.
I'm
I
sorry.
mean, he can't be held accountable for it. He's already
He,
dead.
he didn't
right,
find the
you're right.
American Pie movies funny, so he has to die.
No, I don't even give a shit about the American Pie, really. But
No,
Yeah, Roger Ebert was a good guy.
I don't know. Every time I saw him talking, just about anything, it was always like, "Oh, this Subway sandwich tastes horrible." Oh,
Here's a funny story, Timmy. I remember one time Corey got this Leonard Maltin book that had all these fucking movies in it, like listed. It was like a list of all the movies, like the greats and such like that. So like I would bring up these movies, and he would look them up in this book, and they'd always be like fucking high numbers, way up there, like not even near the fucking like top, I don't know, 50.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I realized that I fucking hate movie critics, is because some of the shit that I loved was like not even
Yeah.
amongst their top 50.
Oh, what do they
Beavis and
put at the
Butthead
top?
Do America
Oh.
wasn't number 1, Greg.
What do
I'm
they
so
put at
sorry.
the top? Citizen Kane, Maltese Falcon.
Those are all
the
good.
fucking
Blah,
cliche
blah,
shit.
blah.
Gone with
Yeah.
the
No,
Wind
those are all
and
classics, dude.
God, yeah, Gone with the Wind. Fuck, man.
It's all this.
Casablanca.
Yeah, it's like they're not bad films, but things have changed, man. Movies are different
Yeah.
now, and those old movies can't compete.
Yeah, Jackass
just-
Forever needs to be number 1.
I mean,
You're
I'm
right.
not saying. I don't know. People are gonna hate me for saying that, but that's my hot take. I just feel like a lot of those old movies are great. A lot of them suck ass, and a lot of them are overhyped.
No, the
And I actually like Citizen Kane, but it's not the greatest movie of all time. Come on.
You want to hear something funny? I've never seen it.
I don't blame you. I didn't see it until I was in college at a film class. So
Mm.
Because let me tell you why I haven't seen it. Because when I was growing up, you know, we still had video stores, and the way you judged what movie you were going to watch was you go in the video store, you pick up the fucking cover, you look at it, you flip it around, you see the little stills of the scenes, and you're like, "This looks good. I'm going to rent it." That's how you picked out your movies. So the cooler
yeah,
that
Or
image
they-
was on the box, the more likely
And
you were to
boy,
get
but
those
still though, it was a minefield.
it in fact was a minefield.
when I think why I hate critics so much, and Greg, you might agree with this, is like a lot out.
fuck did Lawrence just
He
do?
couldn't handle it.
He was hung up anyway.
It's just
I'm not
to
gonna have these
them,
son of a bitches talking bad about Siskel Ebert.
to a lot of these
Roger Ebert, I'm
guys,
sorry.
to a lot of these like classical cinema lovers and shit, a good movie has to be a serious movie and like a serious drama. They don't consider, like some of the stupid 80s stuff or horror or any of that great. Like it's not even a contender to some of these people.
Even action, like no action.
It's like, oh, Face Off is too stupid to be considered a good movie, even though it has its charm. I don't know. It's just some of these people are too stuck up, I feel like.
Did he lock up now?
I don't. Was it whose turn was it?
I don't know. I think we're losing.
Oh shit!
Greg, too.
Oh, you're right, Greg.
Yeah.
Greg's
Ruh-roh.
out here too.
Oh no! all the Gulfport internet's going down.
What movie?
What?
Who was the last person to go? What movie were we talking about?
I thought it was Lawrence's turn. Oh, yep, he's gone too now.
Did he say his movie choice?
I don't think he did.
I'm trying to remember where I kind of went off on my rant.
Yeah. I don't know what spawned
derailed it. He started talking about. What did he say? He started talking about Siskel and Ebert.
Yeah.
But what was he? What was he? I don't know. They'll be back in a second. But Under the Skin, go watch it. It's very like kind of a hidden movie that lots of people missed.
When did it come out? What year was that?
2013 or 14, I think. And I think it might be. It was like on a streaming service for a while. I might go watch that again tonight. I think it's also kind of a shorter movie. Very like interesting, independent sort of movie.
So it's kind of, I won't say low budget, but out of the ordinary though.
Compared to like big blockbusters, it's low budget, but it's still, you can't tell like when you actually see the alien stuff, and there's all this like the effects are really good. That's a movie I'm always trying to put out there and get more people to check out.
Greg says give my number 4.
Okay.
And my number 4, and I'm surprised no one has said this yet. Well, maybe they got it higher, but Apollo 13.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks and company. Directed by Ron Howard. Beat it up.
That's one I saw when I was really young, so I can't really say I remember it.
Yeah.
But I know I've seen it.
Well, so both the moderators are not here?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
So we can't stop that.
I guess we'll...
Oh, my.
I'll report them. I don't know what that's going to do.
I'm not signed into the damn thing, so...
Report for pornography. Even though... does that count as pornography?
Probably. I would still say.
Yeah.
They can investigate. They can see what they're up to.
There we go. That won't get rid of it, but if we all report it, maybe YouTube will take them down eventually.
Yeah, maybe. I can't even click on their name or anything. So, like I said, I'm not signed into the website.
Yeah.
I'm just a guest.
But so Apollo 13, tell me about it.
Apollo 13 basically follows the mission Apollo 13 to go land on the moon again after Apollo 11 actually landed. And by that time, landing on the moon seems common because it's like you had 2 missions do it, and it almost seems like, oh, we're going to be going to the moon all the time now. So it's televised, but like nobody's watching it. Like it's covered up by other stuff until they start having issues. Like when the explosion happens on the ship, and I think something was wrong with the oxygen mixer, and it exploded, and now all of a sudden all the TV networks want to see it. Like, oh my God, there's trouble on the Apollo 13 mission, and blah blah blah. Anyway,
So it goes through all of that.
yeah, like I mean, I love that they went through that. Like in the movie, like showed that difficulty. Like, you know, like nobody cared after the first two missions went. You know, like who cares? And then all of a sudden, everybody gave a shit. You know, when they're in trouble.
What happened since then? Why have we not been to the moon in a long time?
Because it's expensive and there's no reason to.
I've always kind of wondered why. Like, how many times have we actually been? Was it just 2?
I think we landed a total of 5 times. I think 14 landed. No. 14 landed, but 15 and 16 were scrapped, I think. I believe that's right. I don't know. Anyway, they were supposed to bring back, you know, more moon rocks and that kind of stuff. And we still have those for analysis today. And then that's how they figured out that there's, you know, water on the moon. Not a lot. Like, there's moisture. Like, again, not a lot. But it's there. You know, that's kind of the stuff that it was important for us to go. The whole reason for us going was, of course, Russia was trying to get there. You know, the Soviet Union at the time. And that's why we wanted to do it we wanted to show that, you know, capitalism, democracy was better than those assholes over there. And that's the reason, the whole space thing even took off. But I was
can y'all hear me?
Got me. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I had to jump on my phone because apparently the whole internet in this area went out. So that's probably where Lawrence. Yeah, I think that's what happened because me and him live close. So jumped on my phone, all for the show.
Yeah, nice. Ben Grimm says, "Don't let them tell you that there's aliens on the dark side of the moon that kicked us out." Yeah,
damn right.
It's true.
But yeah, so you did your number 4, Jonathan?
Yes, that was Apollo 13.
Apollo 13. Oh yeah, I should have put that on mine. I love that movie.
Have you seen Apollo 11? You seem like you're more into space or more knowledgeable than I am. Jonathan.
No, I haven't.
I don't know. I think it's on Disney Plus. I think that's who owns it right now or whatever.
Okay.
I need to rewatch that.
I have that.
Like I said, I'm not even a big space guy. I don't really know as much as I even should about our history with it. But
me neither.
Cool. The way that just... Because it's almost like they took all this like random footage and made sense out of it. It was really cool. The way they put it together.
That was probably very cool to see. And I'm actually excited to see that.
It was very cool.
So Hayden...
Yeah.
Have you done your number 3 yet?
No.
Because I think we're gonna try to blow through this real fast.
And just call it.
We'll have to get Lawrence's some other time because I don't think he's gonna be able to join back in if the web doesn't come up.
We got the naked thing in the chat again. We can't stop it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can probably try to do something about it. Yeah, block the user. There we go.
There you go.
I think that took care of him. But so number 3, Hayden, what you got for your number 3?
My number 3 is Dune.
And Dune, okay.
And, Dune, nice.
And I kind of want to make it like both of them, the Lynch Dune and the new one, because I actually saw the new one before I went back and watched the Lynch one recently.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought they were both really
that
great.
I fucking hated the new one.
Really? The new one?
I've never seen either one.
Oh, dude. Honestly, I think they're both great. I would recommend watching both if you have time. It's kind of a lot of time to set aside because they're both very long. But
right.
But yeah, I've never read the book. or any of the books or seen the sci-fi show, but the new movie got me very interested.
Fucking Lawrence.
How did he do that?
God
I
damn
actually
it!
can't hear y'all right now. I don't know what's
That's
going on.
Oh. But yeah, Dune. It was great. I liked it.
It
Y'all
is
can still
Dune's
hear me
classic.
though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just yes.
Your turn. Your turn.
That's it. You wait. No.
You.
You. Your turn. Oh God.
We might have to skip him.
Might.
Oh.
Oh well.
All right. Well, Jonathan, go ahead.
Okay. So next up is The Martian.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Man,
I just
sorry for
did
the
my-
technical difficulties.
I just did my number 3. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
What was your number 3?
My number 3 is The Martian with Matt Damon.
Oh, another movie
Oh, yeah.
I own, but I've never watched it.
It is good, man. It is
It is,
something
it
else.
is really good.
I need to check it out. Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Well, I'll go ahead and give my number 3 here
Right.
before I end up getting knocked out again or something.
Yeah.
But my number 3 was Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the
Hey.
original. Well,
Hell yeah.
the original, the OG, the
Yeah.
old, what I believe it was like 50s.
Yeah. That's a classic. That
It
makes you
is.
second guess people.
That is one of those ones that like I do like the remakes that they do, but nothing really compares to the original.
Yeah. All right, so I guess it would be Hayden's turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Number 2 for me, Pandorum.
I
did
saw that
mention
on a
this
lot of
earlier.
lists. Saw that on a lot of lists.
I honestly I haven't seen it since high school, but I just remember loving it a lot. I don't know. I might watch it today and hate it. But yeah,
There it is.
I don't know. There it is.
What I was saying before I cut out, Hayden, is when you was talking about Dune,
yeah.
is I fucking hated the new Dune.
What, it's just too boring, or what'd you hate about it?
Everything. It was long. I felt like the story was just convoluted and nothing really made sense. I didn't care about the story. I didn't care about the characters.
You didn't like
It's-
Timothy Chalamet?
It was the movie just felt so fucking drab, man. That's the best way I can describe it. The movie just felt so drab.
But do you like the David Lynch one?
I never saw it, honestly. Maybe that's why I didn't like the new one.
That's probably why I didn't like the new one.
Because the David Lynch one definitely went a lot harder with set design. It was more exotic, I guess you could say. Where this one, the newer one, is more minimalistic, sort of like settings. If that makes any sense, I don't know. But they're both great to me. I saw the new one twice in theaters, and then I bought it. I don't know. I loved it.
That's your number 2?
No, my number 2 is Pandorum.
Yeah. So my number 2 is a classic. Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Ah, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
That
about
had
it.
to be on my list. I mean,
very classic.
that was that movie that when it came on TV, like whenever you were younger, even whenever you got a little older, you can't help but to watch it again. Like, it's just so good, man.
It's good.
The build up to it, and all the people going to the mountain, and then they finally, meet them, and it's just a classic, good movie, man.
I just realized
yeah.
that 3 of my movies are from 1997. Interesting.
Best year ever.
Must be. Because number 2, for me, is Fifth Element.
Yes, I
You know,
forgot about to put that one.
I
on.
almost like. Here's the thing, like, I purposely didn't list The Fifth Element on my list because I know we're going to do a post-dystopian future
Yeah, I know.
list in the near
It's coming
future,
back.
and it will definitely be on that one.
It's
So,
coming back. Don't worry. It's coming
you don't
back.
realize how much I left off of my list for that very reason.
I took a few off myself. And I was like, nah, you know what? I want to talk about this later. I'm going to talk about this next time.
Yep.
Hi, Hayden. It's you, number one.
All right, my number one, 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Hey.
Crazy
I
movie.
forget what number that was for Lawrence, but
You definitely got to be in the. I'm pretty sure. Didn't he say? Oh no, wait. He didn't tell us what number. He was just talking about it. You definitely got to be in the mood for it.
and that's the thing. Yeah, that's my thing with that movie, and that's why I didn't put it on my list. Is because like, it's very true. You have to be in the mood to watch that movie because if you're not, you're just. It's like it feels
You're
like
gonna
a
fall
chore.
asleep.
Yeah. Classic, but
My number one would be probably of no surprise to Lawrence if he was able to join us. But yeah, our internet is definitely out here. But my number one is Signs with Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
I fucking love that movie, man. It's probably maybe my favorite alien movie ever, honestly. Just how well done it was, and I always go back and talk about the scene whenever they're watching on the TV and you first see it on the video footage when it like crosses across that alleyway or road or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's whenever like that's the moment where you're like, oh fuck, this is real.
Yeah.
Like
Holy shit,
there's no like, you know, anything beyond it. Yep. And then whenever like they're, you know, it's on their roof and shit, moving around, and they're out there trying to chase it and find it, thinking it's kids, but
Right.
oh, you got fucking aliens on your roof.
Yeah, aliens, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when they're locked down in the cellar and they just hear it up there moving around, going through shit. To me, that is the epitome of terror right there. Like
very suspenseful.
yeah. Oh yeah, like
very good build up.
Yeah, but I love it, man. That's my number one.
My number one, keeping with the dodging the Star Wars, Star Trek thing. You know what movie is coming for my number one? It's Spaceballs.
Hell yeah!
Like I love Spaceballs. Spaceballs might be my favorite movie of all time. Period.
Oh damn! Really?
I love Spaceballs.
I remember.
I could never not watch it.
That movie
Ben Grimm,
felt.
baby.
I don't know if it was.
One.
Hell yeah! I don't know if it was just in my area, but when Spaceballs was like when it came out, especially on like home media or whatever, it was like hard to find. Like you couldn't just go to Blockbuster and get it, at least in my area. And I would always hear people talk about it, and I could never like find it. And then one day I finally watched it, and it was great.
I don't know how my family had a copy of it. I don't know why. I've never heard any of them talk about Spaceballs. I don't even know if they've even ever seen it. But we had a VHS of it, and I wore the fucking thing like where it had like static and shit on it because I had watched it so many times. And I'm like a little kid.
Yeah. Hey, Hayden, what was your number one again?
2001.
Oh yeah, that's right, Space Odyssey.
Yeah. Which honestly,
all right, well,
that's loosely a number one.
Yeah.
I wish we could have got Lawrence back to get the rest of his list. But...
Ben Grimm has in the chat his top 5.
All right, here I'll pull that up real quick here.
Oh, The Faculty.
So we got. Oh, see, I almost listed The Faculty, but the only reason I didn't is because I listed Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and that's kind of what that movie is. But that is a good movie. So number 5, The Faculty. Number 4, Alien. It looks like I'm alone with the aliens thing. Number 3, Fifth Element. Number 2, Starship Troopers. Look at him, got it up there at number 2. And for him, right there with you, Jonathan, number 1, Spaceballs.
Spaceballs, the greatest of all time.
Oh, and then Lawrence gave his top
fellas,
3.
I would love to prolong the show a little more, but I'm worried that this is gonna crash on us again here soon.
We gotta read off. Did you already read off Lawrence's in the private
he's
chat?
in the private chat.
I don't have him. Yeah, I can't get in contact with him.
I'll read him. He said number 3 is The Thing. 2, I assume he meant to say Pandorum. Hell yeah, that was on mine. And then number 1 for Lawrence, Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers. He hid this number 1.
Starship Troopers at number 1. Okay, you go, Lawrence.
Number 1. He's gonna be upset that he didn't get to talk about that.
He is, but that's all right. We always got next week that we can talk about our technical difficulties and hopefully not have them again. Seems like 2 weeks in a row now we've both had issues with that. First, the cat turning off the internet on me.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
then that happened last week, Hayden. My cat
really
hit my power brick and just shut everything off.
Oh,
so my router, everything, and took me a minute to get back. So
damn.
But that's it. That's our top 10. Soon we'll come with another list. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll do another one next week. Maybe not. I don't know. I kind of like doing the list again, so I think we're going to continue it.
We got to do the dystopia one within the next couple of weeks or so.
But you know what? I'm gonna let y'all decide what the list is this week. So I'll be waiting for that in the group chat. But thanks everyone for listening. Sorry again about the technical difficulties, but these things happen when you're doing a live show.
Live show, baby. That's live business.
So Lawrence, Lawrence. So Jonathan, you're gonna have to do Lawrence's part this week. So until next time.
Slack off.
There we go.
Can you hear my voice? Coming through the noise.